No, I love the curiosity. Hit that gentleman at the bar right there and you can all set. There's a speaker right there. It's gonna be going here in a second.
Check.
There you go. Just want to make sure.
I hope that I'm better. Cool.
What?
Well, you're lucky you just hear us and not see our faces. You're more fortunate than others.
All right.
She learned that from Kristen McCurdy. What? Huh?
What's the first time? Maiden voyage. Thanks for making this happen. Well, any beer, yeah, any beer.
Sorry, guys.
We only have one on, but if you feel dangerous today,
I mean, literally like a week ago, I had either
you had three of them. Three heavy hitters.
Hey guys, in case you were wondering what we're doing, we actually have a podcast. The three of us, not Shawn. We are at a brewery called Turning Point Beer. We started a podcast about a year ago. This is our first attempt at a live stream, and we're also doing some raffle giveaways and things like that. So if we do it, we are going to try to make it up by giving you free beer. So as long as you purchase them. So you purchase any beer at the bar, you get a raffle ticket, and we're raffling off a mini Nintendo it's an emulator. It has like 600 games on it. You're not on.
Yeah, it's a mini game box. Can't say it's a China.
It's a non-Tendo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Nintendo.
It's a Nintendo. And then we also have 3 of our new barrel age beers. Or 6, I guess. One of which is a bourbon barrel aged stout, 16.2%, aged for like 26 months in maple and Blanton's barrels, and it's with coffee and maple syrup, so it's called Blackout Brunch. And the second is a foeder saison, a mixed culture saison that had been in a foeder, which is a giant wooden barrel, for about 11 months. Foeder life.
Was actually down the street.
Yeah, the original home of that foeder was actually Collective Brewing Project, and now it lives with us in Bedford, Texas. Oh, it's almost done.
You like it?
But yeah, we're going to get fired up here in about 5 minutes.
Thanks, John McCurdy.
Yeah, shout out.
Dude, I thought this would be a cool thing.
That
I think
was.
motherfuckers should do this shit on stage at your own brewery.
Maybe. Yep.
No, you're on.
I'm on?
Yep.
Can you hear him?
I think I can hear Josh.
I hear you. Am I?
I
Yeah,
hear
there,
Josh.
Okay,
Oh, weird.
I didn't.
We're
I couldn't
doing
hear
it?
Oh.
Are we here?
Right. Yeah, we're here.
Oh.
We're here for it?
All right, everybody. Welcome into the first ever live streaming podcast of Liquor Before Beer podcast. My name is Alex Knight,
JP Goitia.
I'm Josh Davis.
and we are joined today by a very good friend of ours. You all know him here, Shawn Howell of Southside Cellar.
Boo.
Woo!
I mean, woo.
Yeah!
Sean,
There we go.
Sean.
Boy, that was weird.
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, this is the first time we were doing this, so bear with us. We got a couple topics to talk about, and then we're going to have some fun. But we always start an episode, if you've never heard before, by doing a cheers and doing what we call a domer, which is essentially a shot of beer. And so we're going to do that right now with a new release of ours called Man of the Match, which is an Irish stout. Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, buddy.
Cheers.
Delicious.
Delish.
So we've had the pleasure of knowing Shawn for many, many years, and we really wanted to get into the backstory of Southside Cellar as well as Shawn's foray into craft beer. So, Shawn, tell us, where did you get your start? How did you meet us idiots? And why are we doing this?
Oh, boy, where to start? So, I've been doing this for a minute and a half. Started with the Flying Saucer back in the aughts many months ago. Did we lose it? We good? But yeah, it's been a couple decades here in the local craft beer industry. Like I said, started with the long-going franchise, the Flying Saucer. I spent some time with the boys at Collective Brewing Project, and there it is. There's that shout out. And then in late 2018, I was getting this thing off the ground, and you know how it goes. It takes a minute and a half to get it done, but we opened the doors on January 3rd of 2020, and this little thing right here is the dream.
Just
man.
in time.
Just in time.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was perfect. I
Nothing
mean,
was
I could
happening
not
that
have
time.
planned it better. Yeah, that's
Very forgettable year, I'd say, outside of Southside Cellar opening up.
2020.
Yeah, right. That's really it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Great.
Let's talk about you.
Well, so
We
if
actually
you
have more questions for you.
if you ever
For
want to
sure.
listen to the podcast, you can hear the backstory of the three of us, where we came from. So we're not going to dive into that now. We're here to really promote Southside Cellar, Shawn, all the
Appreciate
great
you,
people
bro.
here, as well as our anniversary party that's coming up next Saturday, the 18th. It's our 5th anniversary, so we're really excited. So if you'd like to come out, it's free to the public, and yeah, we're going to have 44 different beers on, about 20 of which are from friends of ours, and so we're really excited about it. It's did I mention it's Super Mario Brothers theme, which is why
Yes.
we're giving away this bad boy here in a little bit. Do we have enough raffle tickets to do one of these things yet?
I don't know yet.
I don't know.
I have
John's,
no idea.
McCurdy's a little
John's
busy
doing his
back there.
thing.
So.
Kristen, do we have enough raffle tickets to?
Oh,
Well, we don't have
We
the-
don't have any to
have
pick
beers
from.
yet.
Oh, we need to keep the coupon.
Do you,
You didn't just give them both sides, did you? That's a
Alex,
No, they were very
No, have
specific.
both.
Alex, I'm assuming all the VIPs are sold out for your event.
They are all sold out. Yeah,
Cool.
we only put up like 125 of them, and yeah, they were gone in like an hour. So-
Love it.
But yeah, so we'll do this first raffle. What do we want to do? Live or blackout brunch?
Start with live.
I would start with life.
And then go back and forth.
All right, Joshy.
Ooh. This is for the big boy.
So many tickets.
What are you giving away?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I imagine most of these numbers don't matter, but I got 8250409. Anybody? It's got to be somebody.
409.
Fooder stays on. Oh,
They left already.
0409.
wait,
That's
are they in
true.
the bathroom?
Oh, they could be in the bathroom.
I set my bathroom timer.
So if you look in one of these cameras, there's a sweet shot of part of the bathroom door.
All right, good. And,
Damn straight.
going once. 409.
409.
Oh. Oh. And it's a
Perfect.
winner. Oh my gosh. That's the way you do. That's how you win in
Turn it up a
style.
little
How many
bit.
pockets do you have?
Oh, 10, 9.
Okay.
Hey! All right.
Yahtzee!
Thank God.
That was fun.
That's it.
Booter says, oh,
Jaime.
hasn't even released yet. Look at you.
Jaime, my dog.
Yeah. All right. Man,
We love Jaime, man. He's a big supporter of this
making
place.
people excited. I like this.
Yeah.
Right off the bat,
Giving
baby.
people
real
what
energy.
they want.
Woo. Well, shit.
Win.
So usually on this show, we end up talking about their beer industry. Between the three of us, we've been in the industry, whether it's brewing, owning a brewery, distribution, running a bar, things like that for, 10 years about each of us. And so we have a fairly good amount of knowledge, and we like to kind of share that with people that might just be interested or are also in the industry. But we also open up beers that were given by friends or special beers that we have. And so
No, good.
Good.
you might just turn it down just a skosh.
Yeah, later.
We're doing a beer?
Yeah, sure. We're going to open a beer now because we're thirsty, even though we have plenty of beers in front of us. What do we got?
This would be True Anomaly from Houston. It's Sea of Weight. It's a mixed culture, golden sour, barrel aged. And so there's no fruit, and it had like a 4.3 plus rating on Untappd, which was shocking to me. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, we do. Thank you very much.
Dude, I
If
just
y'all would
want
like
to
rinse
take
water.
2 seconds to give a shout out to all the friends that help keep a little small business alive. I know you guys go through this too, man. Like Kristen, John, so many other people that, pitch in and help keep the wheels, the gears turning in a place like this. Like Kristen just came up and said, do you guys have glassware? I mean, it's the little things that matter so much. And by the way, thanks for covering shifts, dude.
So while we're trying this, or while Alex is pouring, I did want to ask you about, because you mentioned what your intro to craft beer, the industry, but what's your intro to craft beer in general? Because, we all had weird.
Yeah, for
intros to
sure,
this
man.
shit.
So I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and for all those people that come in and see me wearing my Carolina gear, I'm a devout Tar Heel fan. So if you talk shit, you're out. But
It's
like
just
that.
about to talk shit.
it's totally like that. But every summer, when I moved to Texas to start high school, but my mom still lived in Charlotte at the time, so every summer I would go back out there. And starting from the time right after my senior year of high school and in between after my freshman and sophomore year of school, I used to go back out there and spend the whole summer with her. I worked at the same restaurant every summer, and it was called Max and Irma's. It's along the lines of a Chili's or a Bennigan's, something
Hell
like
yeah.
that. Maybe a
My people.
maybe a $5 price point higher. No big deal. But they had something to the tune of like 80 beers.
Holy
you
shit.
know,
What year was this?
94, 95, 96.
80 beers back
Dude,
then.
what
is
was-
fucking
what was
crazy.
the-
But no. They had like 10 beers on tap, but they had
Oh.
all these bottles available. So a lot of that stuff just sat there. But I was intrigued because I'd never seen all these labels before. So my first intro, as I always famously say, was Anchor Liberty. That was my real first beer, and the beautiful branding, the logo, it was something different. And I really wasn't much of a drinker as a teenager, but that one really caught my eye. And of course, I'd had shitty Keystone and Bush and, the very affordable things for, a youngling at the time. But having my first Anchor Liberty was like, I didn't know if I liked it. I just knew that it was different. And for a contrarian like me, that made sense, and then of course it was like, well, what else is there?
Yeah.
Well, what else is there?
Yeah.
And tried a few here and there and everything. Luckily there's a really weird place, right outside of the university area, Charlotte, called Saeed's. And it was a pool hall and that dude had like 400 different beers. So
Jesus
after
fuck.
we'd run our shifts, we'd go over there, and I just thought it was so cool because they always had Shinerbach, in the mid 90s in Charlotte, North Carolina. So that was a place I could get different beers, but I fell in love immediately, and then after school when I was living in Arlington, I mean, the Flying Saucer made sense. So
Yeah.
the
That's
old
awesome.
Flying Saucer. So
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, yeah.
The good old days.
Flying Saucer fans.
were they that good?
I like to
Oh,
think they were.
yeah.
From what I remember. Yeah.
I'm nostalgic. Yeah, they were all right.
They were good. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right, Josh, what do we got here?
So it's True Anomalies, Sea of Waves, I believe is what it was. Mixed culture, barrel aged golden sour. It's 8.5. Oh shit! I didn't realize it was that high. Okay, so it's a little bit higher than I
Oh,
thought.
the nose is dope.
Be a long night.
It's gonna be a long night.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Hey,
y'all.
buddy. Cheers, guys.
Buddy.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, that is fucking good. That's really good. Wow.
That's mega sour.
They're newer.
That's fantastic.
I'm not sure when they opened.
How old is True Anomaly?
4 years.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Justin.
Yeah.
Longer than I
Dr.
thought.
Justin.
Hey, he's not a shh.
Oh, just Justin. Okay. Yeah.
You guys are learning right now.
This is a learning
That's why we do
episode.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants to come and try this,
There's not much left.
and you gotta have to get up here quick. But
Get in there.
yeah, no, feel free. Yeah, no, it's great. Lots of complexity, a lot of depth.
Yeah.
The carbonation's nice. If it was any higher, then
wow.
Right here for you.
yeah, you can just come around here, just easy. Okay, perfect. We don't have really glassware other than back
Oh,
here
you
for
got-
us.
you
We
got
got
one
a
over
couple.
there.
You can take it to the table. That's fine.
Do it.
There he is.
Yeah.
That's what it's about right there. That's
fucking
being
service.
assertive
You
right
only
there.
get that service at Southside Cellar. I'm telling
That's
you.
for him,
yeah.
dude.
You only get that service at Southside Cellar. Exactly what I was saying.
That bottle is yours, brother.
Man, look at that. Gotta look out for number one.
There we go.
Gotta make sure you're good.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
All
full
right.
tilt, full tilt. Now you have teeth enamel damage
Oh yeah, you
and
guys are good.
ulcer.
All right, we live in a post-COVID era.
They opened in
We're over, right?
2019. Yeah. No, it's very good. It's one of the, really good mixed culture. Straight sour, no fruit.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
good.
No,
It's solid.
Super good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and it doesn't linger, man.
So
So
when
you
it's so weird. It's really clean. Like it's sour, it hits you, and then gone.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, bring that bottle back.
No, I think I already finished that thing.
Okay, it's
Oh,
gone.
yeah,
It's
no,
gone.
you don't want that.
No,
bottle.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Total
That is
joke.
his.
Total
He's
joke.
claimed it.
Stuck his tongue inside.
I'm not funny. Don't worry about it.
I've never seen that before.
Josh said he stuck his tongue.
No,
inside
I
it.
didn't do it.
What
He
is
did.
going on with this?
No, you said it.
That's the kind of clientele we have here.
So we do another
Fair
segment pretty much every week, and we call it Vape Life segment. All three of us have tried to quit. We were all cigarette smokers for like 10, 12 years and quit about 3 or 4 years ago. Started vaping and also intermittently are stopping and quitting that. So we always check in every week to see how everybody's doing. So how are you guys doing?
I don't know. We're still
Absolutely
doing this.
terrible.
Yeah, we're
Terrible.
We're doing awful.
I'm addicted.
It's just the way it is, I think, now.
I'm hooked.
All right, that concludes this week's segment of Vape Life Talk.
Life. We're done
And
with Vape Life.
still going strong. Really good.
So
Good job, guys.
I was in Memphis and I forgot my backup e-cig, ran out, and then am I
No,
on?
you're good. You're good.
So I ran out and then I went to get one just so I could get back home because I had a backup at home. And then instead of buying one, they're like, well, you can do 3 for 40. So I instead got a
Really
3-banger of e-cigs for $40 because that's it.
Is that a lot? What do cigarettes go for nowadays?
I couldn't even tell you. I haven't
They're
bought a
more
pack in
expensive.
years.
$7.50, $8 a pack.
It's a lot.
Well, what do e-cigarettes go for?
3 for 40 is what I paid.
Ah!
But this lasts a while, so
Way better deal.
yeah, kind of.
Way better deal.
I don't think so. I've done the math and it
I
does
don't know
not
what's
look
beer
good.
cost these days. What?
Hey,
you guys are selling.
Hey, you
this
bite your
beer.
tongue, sir.
I don't think it's available anymore tonight.
Bite your tongue,
So you
sir.
sold out of this beer. How much was that bottle?
Bleed out from Anchorage. We got in this afternoon. I think I posted at like 3 p.m. and $70 a bottle for 375s, and we are clean out.
Well, I'm glad we weren't able to enjoy that one tonight. That's really cool.
Not
Oh,
true.
some of you weren't, but some of us were.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for saving one.
yeah. I'm
What-
glad you
what-
thought this night was just as special as it was
one
for
of
us.
our amazing regulars decided to buy one, chill it for a good 20 minutes, and then we tasted it out across the bar top.
20
Oh,
minutes.
that's even nicer, man. Like you want a little bit warmer stout barley wine.
Wow, it was
blend.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's
That was,
awesome.
I mean, that was 16%. Wow. It was that was.
It's 16. Oh my god.
I can't think of another beer
Timer
that I've ever seen at what the hell was it? 4.59 on Untappd. I don't think I've ever seen anything above like
4.95.
4.59.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think I've ever
Shit.
seen anything like even 4.1 that I can think of. Now,
Oh, there's
granted,
plenty.
now to be fair, I don't look up beers every single day.
I was gonna
Actually,
say, does
me
that play
neither.
a part in how you purchase beer? Do you look and go, okay, I just tried this beer, and then all of a sudden you immediately go to Untappd and then go, oh, it's a 3.89. We couldn't possibly carry that at the cellar.
No,
Does that
so
weigh in?
it's funny you said that. So people have asked this before, and I think this gives me an opportunity to kind of chat about this. So people always ask, like, how do you choose beer? And it's a real simple calculation for me. It's always a pyramid, and at the very top, you want to choose quality. I think in the beer era that we live in, I think you have to do quality / fun, because I think those things intersect. So that Venn diagram is really kind of moving together in today's age of beer. And then of course local, and then of course Texas, then of course you expand that out to just where you could find good beer. Those sorts of things really don't bother me that much. I mean, there's plenty of great beers out there that if we actually took the time to look, because I don't think any of us make judgment on beer by opening Untappd before we do anything.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, I do,
And-
but then I try it and make sure that I'm unbiased about it.
Right. I mean, like like if we're out of town or something, we're having a new experience, maybe we'll take a look. But if it's a style we want, a 3.7 does not stop us from getting on there.
No.
And a lot goes into that, especially now, like that fucking meme with, to me, you are perfect. 3 stars.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What
I love that
It's-
one.
It's so real. I mean, I don't want to call anybody out because I hope to God they're not sitting in here right now. But, we got one of our, I can't remember if it was Yelp or Google reviews or
Oh, I
whatever.
hope they're here right now.
But it was really hilarious. It was like, it was literally that meme. It was like, you guys are so fantastic. Always the best tap wall in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
This, that, and everything out. But I want to take this time to give this review because you have the cleanest bathrooms in all of Fort Worth. 4.5. I never give 5 on principle, 4 stars, but I would give 4.5 if I could because I don't give 5 on principle. And I'm like,
Why?
yeah. Well, that's
Strong principles.
There's people that do that on Untappd too that
Sure,
say
sure.
that they can't. It's a 5-star system to everyone, but in their eyes, it's now a 4-star system because a 5 beer does not
Right.
exist, right? So
Right.
that would be a holy grail fine. Or what's even better is like,
Wales, bruh.
well, when you're online and then you're on like different beer groups, and then you see people that they finally got Pliny somehow, and they posted like, just got this. Is this good? And they haven't drank it yet, and they're asking for like opinion on Pliny the Elder. Like, dude, drink the fucking beer. Why do you care? Why does it make beer taste better that all of your friends are all about it? Are we sheeple in that sense?
Yes. if
Yeah,
you're
we are.
weak.
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
for sure.
There we are.
100%.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, that was too quick, actually.
Well,
thought there was gonna be more
here's the
more
thing.
depth to that
We're
question.
going to be assholes about it because we work in beer and we care deeply about the product that we buy, the product that you guys produce. But everywhere else, it's like, well, I don't know if I want to buy this washer and dryer. Let's give a look at it. Like we're looking at all these other reviews. Like we do it everywhere else, but in our own realm, we're like, hey, dude, I've worked my ass off on this beer. This is a badass beer, Like
But
this is my favorite beer.
There's definitely beers that are well beers or must-have beers before you die. That there's a list. There's been lists. There's probably more lists. There'll be a list after this. Gross. But you finally get this beer, and then when you try it, man, it doesn't blow your socks off, essentially, right? Has that not happened to any one of you guys on
course
any
it
of the
has.
well beers?
Oh, of
For
course.
sure. But I hope you guys say something similar like this, and I think everybody that works in craft beer long enough, especially if you have a wide variety available to you to sell to the public, it's like, to me, every craft beer, every glass of good beer has a story behind it. There's so much fun in that. In I think part of me, I'm going to be very careful what I say.
Okay.
I spent
Oh, no.
13 years with the Flying Saucer franchise, so I have a lot to say, and it's good. I have some to say that's bad, but I
We're
think
fine
at the
with that.
I think the right. I think at the very beginning, I was very fortunate because American craft beer wasn't where it is now. 2000, the year 2000. Nobody.
2000.
Thank you, God. There we go. When we looked at the draft wall, we had nine. All right, so the store in Arlington had 96 taps. We had 9 Texas beers, with somewhere around maybe 30 total American beers. That included that Texas batch.
Was Allagash one of them?
Oh, I
'Cause
wish.
Sometimes
Allagash used to be
Allagash
here.
White.
Yeah.
So yeah, back in the day,
That
when
was
they were
good
cool.
stuff.
But all the beers on that tap wall, I mean, it was 65 to 70%, Euro beers for the most part. That included all your Germans, your English stuff, all your nitro English, and Guinness in that Irish category, all that. But the reason I bring that up is because we had to go through a pretty rigorous training for hourly employees to had to learn all the stories behind each one of those beers as a selling point, and that makes sense. I mean, I still do that. Especially if I know you guys, and you guys tell me some great anecdote about brewing a beer or some funny story or something like that's the kind of stuff that somebody's staring at me, over there in the tap room, and they're asking about 2 different beers. I'm thinking about this one or this one. You throw a story at them, it endears people to that beer no matter what, and they're like, I'm always going to have that beer.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. So-
Speaking of which, what are we drinking right now? What has everybody got in front of them?
I have Martin House's Daybreak.
As do I.
Daybreak. And Shawn, what are you drinking?
I decided to throw one last little, smidgen of love to Ghost in the Machine from Parrish because
Which is cool because you
Ooh.
actually
I'm the only one in DFW
Yeah,
that has
You
it.
went there. You went down there and bought it, right? Like you brought it back.
Not at Parrish, but yeah,
Well,
it just got shipped up to
Houston or
East
something?
Texas.
Oh.
Yeah, that was their first shipment, and we went and basically bought half their inventory. So,
So they're not starting to distribute here now.
all right, so they're in East Texas right now, Josh, and let me put it this way. Obviously, we all know it's down in that Houston area and that southeastern quadrant. I've got to imagine that's, like I just said, a precursor. The fact
Yeah.
that they're moving up here is just a matter of time,
It'll
and that's
happen.
fantastic for all of us. Love Ghost.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, great beer for sure.
Am I on? Am I still on?
Yeah, he
I
just
hear
had to
you.
turn down a little bit
Okay.
more.
Oh
It's
yeah,
getting
no,
warm.
yeah. I didn't turn it down. We're getting since
just
this is the
muted
first,
you.
maiden voyage for this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's not sounding super hot, but maybe not on YouTube. I don't know.
I
but-
looked at the comments. Nobody said anything yet. So either they're not watching or they don't care.
yeah. There's nobody watching right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
It
all
is.
good.
It is Friday, man.
people are out.
People
They're
out
not
doing-
just sitting behind their computer.
They're
I
doing
would
people
be.
things right now.
This is the place.
You're
to
here
be.
right now. What do
I
you mean you
know.
would be?
Man, it's
You should
ridiculous.
see all the people here not caring what we say.
It's perfect. You can do whatever.
Actually, it's
But
not the
there's
worst thing in the
people-
world.
isn't that like was that like an Adam Sandler movie? He's like, I can say whatever I want. Like, look at that fatty over there, and like keeps doing all that stuff.
Jesus.
You know what I'm talking about? I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, for real.
So
I would
more
never-
topics and stuff.
No, yeah, I know we've got some good things to talk about. I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, let's take just a quick break, real quick. I just want to try one thing for the
Yeah,
audio
sure.
to see if that'll work. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. We put a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound for now, so should be good to go. But yeah, you had another topic. What do you got, Joshy?
Oh shit. Well, you had something. I thought. Did you? Were you talking?
I was going to talk about Yingling.
Oh yeah. Okay, so well, Yingling is apparently they've had some issues since coming to Texas. They opened up real big, and they were super successful. And then they've taken many steps back since then. And so JP looked up an article, and it's like they want Flight, their Pilsner. Are you aware of Flight?
We are all aware of Flight.
Yeah. So I wasn't before it came here.
It's a locale flight or a locale pills. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they want that to be 25% of their sales, and it's 6%. And so they've kind of fallen flat, and they surpassed Shiner and then got surpassed by them again. And so they're struggling real hard. And so we're going to talk about that. And Yingling struggling in what is apparently the hardest state they've ever opened as far as distribution goes. So
What would you like for me to respond?
yeah, sure, say something.
If it goes to him, hit random goes to you.
With all due respect to the Yingling family, they seem very nice. They came in, they hung out with us, and their distributor in our area, I'm very warm to because they take very good care of us.
Sure.
I wish I could say that about everyone,
Yeah,
but I think everybody that works in the industry, we have opinions. That being said, yes, we're all very, nostalgia. Everybody's crossed the Mississippi at some point and been like, holy shit, I can get Yingling right now, and it's like, hell yeah, let's go get some Yingling. You run to the nearest gas station, you pick up a little something, you bring something back for all the friends.
Yeah.
There's something exactly that nostalgic about it. That being said, Texas is, and it rightfully so, it should be a hard nut to crack. We're all Texans, man. Everything's bigger in Texas. Like, of course, Yingling's going to have a beautiful boon when they get here, and it's going to be fantastic for them. But why should a Pennsylvania brewery outsell Shiner Bock in Texas over the long term?
Well, I don't think
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Agreed. Completely agreed.
It seems like
Well-
their issue is with Flight, though, more so than
Well-
the traditional amber lager or whatever. Like
They
that's
needed Flight to just make up some kind of market share, right? So
yeah,
going in, most people that are opening a brewery, they want to have an established core brand or brands, and typically that's like 3 to 4, right? That's what you shoot for, because you don't want to get put into the category where people only recognize your beer, like Fat Tire. A lot of people just called New Belgium Fat Tire Brewing Company for the longest time because they didn't know they had a whole dedicated line of other beers. They just love Fat Tire.
Yeah.
So what Yingling's trying to do is, I don't want to be known for just that one beer. How do we expand? And in a new market where you're introducing that, yes, we have craft savvy fans. There's still like when we were driving, you mentioned the Black and Tan. They did the Hershey's chocolate porter. Some bigger things that they do, and then you have Flight, where if Michelob Ultra is supposed to be the largest craft beer brand or beer brand by 2027, according to a bunch of IRI data that they've already compiled, they said yes. This is yes.
I didn't look this up.
It's real. But Michelob Ultra by 2027 is supposed to be the biggest beer brand. So that's why
You
they're
said
kind
craft brand to me originally.
Well, I
I
took that back. It's not craft. It's not craft.
That's where that came from. I wouldn't just.
But yeah, and so with that data, and you look at Flight, Flight is dead on for the same kind of beer, going for the same
All right, but,
demographic.
here's the thing, though: who compiles this data? Who puts this together? Who makes these projections?
Big beer.
Well, what I said was like,
that's a good point.
They're partnered with Miller Coors, and I was like, this is some guy at Miller Coors run numbers like, oh yeah, we're gonna go into Texas. And he's trying to sell them on something.
We're going to
So
Texas.
it's a salesperson
We're going to Arkansas.
trying to take
Yo!
them, but Miller Coors, Michelob, Modelo.
Well, I mean, to be
Corona.
fair, there's a reason we have, like, from a retailer's perspective, we have such an incredible influx of all these wonderful breweries, hype breweries, people just looking to expand their market footprint, because Texas is either we always flip with California 1 and 2 in absolute volume sales and per capita sales. Like sometimes we're both, sometimes we're one, sometimes California's both, but we flip. And per capita. We fucking drink a lot of beer in Texas.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought it was like
we're number
like
number 2.
There's a lot of states that would kind of surprise you. Wisconsin's probably not a surprise, but that's one that I know is up there.
What are you doing in Wisconsin?
I thought, what?
I'm saying, what are you like? You're gonna have a beer. You should.
What are you gonna do in Texas when it's 197 degrees in
Not
July?
having a beer.
Yeah, you are.
Eating
You're not gonna
snow
do it
cones by the gallon.
outside. You're gonna go inside. You're gonna drink a 6-pack, dude.
I don't know. We're crazy with the patio weather stuff, though.
Nah, fair enough.
But what is the perfect patio weather, right? Is it 95 degrees as
you
long as it's
fucking
well
out of your
shaded?
mind? 67 degrees, flip flops, shorts, and a t-shirt.
You, man.
God Almighty!
He's exposing his toes out there. with the
Negative
flip-flops.
70. No. I don't know. Like that is a good question though. The perfect patio weather. I mean, I think anything out in the sun. Like I can
I'm
deal
very
with.
Irish. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, no, yeah, you're gonna burn up.
That perfect patio weather does not really include the
No, I love-
109-degree heat.
like,
blasting me.
Today the high was 68. It was beautiful outside. We were out there. It was
Patio
amazing.
weather.
But even like 80's awesome if there's
Yeah,
a breeze.
I'm down with it.
Honestly, once you get to like day 90 of 100 plus straight days, 95 feels fucking rad.
That's true.
Once you get as acclimated as you can be to that temperature
Give me context. Where are we at?
in Texas,
Damn it.
Yeah, now he's out.
it's
Once we're at
it's,
95, I
it's,
need a beach.
it's August 28th, and we've just had our 87th straight day over 100 degrees, and it's the first day at 92.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. But you said
See,
in
that's
August.
exactly what I'm saying.
You said in August. Usually that's like October 20th.
Yeah. This is a very hypothetical sentiment here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so we're talking about patios. Do you have a favorite patio beer?
Ooh.
I mean, there's got to
Great
be one, right? 'Cause
question.
Patio Pounder is, and it actually was a beer, probably still is by
Great
Cedar Creek,
question.
Yeah, it's great.
right? Fantastic beer.
Great
Um,
question.
Well, what's your favorite patio pound? What's a
Look
go-to?
at that. Look at that. Look, dude, that's hard hitting journalism.
Oh, I
right
know
there.
mine. All day IPA from Founders.
Ooh.
All day IPA.
Okay. All right.
It's in the name, dude.
It's not
Okay.
Blackout Brunch by Turning Point Beer.
No. That's
was gonna
cold weather.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Ice Mare from Martin House at a crisp 25%. What?
What?
Holy shit!
25%.
That is
Now,
nice, man.
It's so you don't have to remember being on the patio.
So I'm gonna throw you guys a real curveball, and
Throw
I think
it.
that's more of, like I said, drinking craft beer since the mid '90s. Hogarden.
Oh, I love
Oh
it.
yeah, Hogarden's fantastic.
Fucking,
Yeah.
I need a nice crisp Hogarden.
Hugo.
Yeah, that's
there.
two guys, but I wouldn't
Good.
say anything.
Holy shit!
That bitch a
Look at that.
hoe.
I read that
I didn't
earlier.
even think about it. Yeah, that thing's been there since we opened, so that's
I
kind of
completely
funny.
destroyed
It's kind of funny.
that whole.
Subliminal.
Josh, you're such a who.
I'm a what?
You're a who.
Oh.
What's your favorite beer, Josh? Patios.
I mean, y'all know I just like wheat beers and just wheat stuff. So probably community wheat.
There you
something
go.
like that. Love that.
Allagash White.
Yeah,
Allagash
any-
White,
any,
baby.
any
Great
good
beer.
wheat beer
Good shit.
is probably my go-to patio pounder. I don't think Hef's warm as well as wheat beers, and that's something that you need to consider in patio circumstances.
Okay, I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Now that we've all said our patio beers, it's time for another Turning
Turning Point giveaway. Wow, 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 wow. Nah, we're just kidding. Anyway, so no. I seen him.
All right, so this is for Blackout Brunch. Alex, tell them about Blackout Brunch.
Blackout Brunch, 16.2%, aged 12 to 18 months in barrels that age in bourbon for 12 years, then maple syrup for
12
8 months.
years. You
Yeah,
said 12 years. Oh, the
in
bourbon-
barrels that age bourbon
Okay.
for 12 years, then maple syrup for 8 months, and then we added cacao nibs, vanilla, coffee, and bottle conditioned with maple syrup.
Hot damn.
What? Yeah.
All right, so the winning ticket is 0422. I guess probably just 422.
422.
Anybody got a ticket?
422.
422.
42222.
Your winner.
You had 5 minutes last time.
And he dropped the spirit stick.
422.
Going once. Going twice. They might be gone.
They should.
All right, next.
They didn't tell us. All right.
Give this to somebody else.
Next one.
Keep it moving.
425. It's awful close to
It's
422.
really close. Might be in the same group.
425.
425.
Anybody. She shook it. I made
Oh,
sure
winner.
she did.
Winner at the bar.
Winner!
Right
Pass me that.
Give me that bottle.
Woo!
Right.
Mr. Noah Bass.
Enjoy.
We're gonna have to go find some homeless people for these bottles.
Dude. Oh yeah.
You know what? Let's just do another one.
What happened to 422?
They go. There you go.
All right, we're doing one
All
more.
right, we're gonna do one more right now. This is also for a Fooder Life, so the Fooder Saison.
All right.
Good old carb in there.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. It's winning number is 415.
Ooh,
415.
I like that
big
number.
difference.
That's good. That's a good number. 415.
415.
415. Do you exist?
Cartwright.
Cartwright.
Donna?
Bueller.
415.
They're gone.
Gone next.
Got bored and left. All right, we're at 424 now. Might be that same guy at the bar.
I can't imagine.
424.
424.
Anybody? Is
Somebody come get this bottle.
You could just lie to us. If you just lie to us confidently, we won't know.
We can't read
Chris,
numbers.
what's your
So
Checking these tickets.
we can't read
That's
numbers.
the best
So
part. No one's confirming this. It's madness.
Chris, what's your number?
That's it.
gang,
Oh,
gang.
gang,
Hey! No, just kidding. You actually have to get drawn out. We're not doing that. We're not playing that.
Take one from
Sorry,
the middle of the
sorry.
pack. She already did that.
You know.
He's got weeble little child arms. He can't do it.
I do. All right, here we go.
424 again?
430.
430.
430.
Oh!
He's gonna check it. He's gonna check it.
He can't read.
No bullshit.
All right.
100% winner.
We've been fooled before.
winner.
Honest crowd here.
Congratulations.
Very honest crowd.
Fool me thrice.
Careful opening that. Not now. Don't
Yeah,
open that.
cool it.
This whole
Chill
place
it.
will
Yeah.
explode. Yes.
It's bottle condition. Chill it first.
We told them they could lie and they didn't, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
The good people of Fort Worth, Texas. Am I right?
We're in the Worth, baby.
Did you guys hear about the lady that had a pet alligator in Buda, Texas?
This is actually
I
really
heard,
rad.
yes. Amaze
How do you feel
balls.
about that?
How do I
Like your
feel?
kids you have kids. If they ask you for an alligator, are you
What's your first answer?
how do you feel about that?
Well, here's
What's your
the-
stance on alligators?
Here's the thing.
No.
Just me, regardless of my children and my wonderful wife, I tend to not put my person in an area where I'm no longer on top of the food chain. It's just a general personal rule.
That's a good idea.
You know, it's a good rule of thumb, but most people should.
Like every now and then you see these amazing videos online and you're like, oh, you're never going to see a video of me on TikTok, like looking up at the drone, like swimming in the Great Barrier Reef. Like these are things you're not going to see from me. And owning an alligator is that I'm going to file that under that same category.
Dude, it was an incredible story because apparently the lady swiped the alligator either the egg, because she worked at the zoo, and it was like a nonprofit like charity zoo in Austin. Takes this thing, it was either an egg or a hatchling, I don't know, and then 20 years later, this thing's 7 foot long in her backyard.
Can we be honest? Kind of a small alligator.
Yeah, it's not you said 7 feet earlier. I was like, that's it.
I was like, oh, I was waiting for a teen.
So-
Whoa,
after
whoa,
that.
whoa! How many?
Little bitch of an
I was gonna
alligator.
say it's a little pussy ass alligator.
7 foot
Okay,
long alligator.
Now I want an alligator. They only get to 7 feet.
You're not even
Wah,
7
wah,
foot tall.
wah.
I'm not even 5 foot tall. What are you talking
Exactly.
about?
I'd say that's a
humans in
fairly-
the NBA that are 7 feet tall.
I'd say that's a fairly large alligator.
No.
I think it
Those
is.
fuckers get like in the teens or more. I'm not an alligator expert.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know. I'd watched the video of the guys carrying it out, and I was like, man, they really struggle with this bastard
All
alligator.
right, so perfect segue, and I'm going to take control of this one. What's your
Oh,
favorite
Jesus.
guilty TV show? And the reason I bring that up is because talking about like guilty pleasure. Sorry,
Oh man, it's gonna be a
like-
really bad TV
I
show.
don't know why I
like
said
talking
guilty
about
like
these
that. I
guys.
know
Like
what
when
you're
Guilty.
Margaret and I
What were they accused of?
when Margaret and I first got married, we found this TV show called Fatal Attractions on
Oh, that's like Silk Stockings.
the Animal Planet on Animal
Oh,
Planet.
that's not what I was going with.
No, not that. Not
like
Michael
weird.
Douglas.
Yes.
No, but it was like these these people that like have a fascination with a certain animal and they like covet them, bring them home, and this dude talking about the alligator.
Not
lady.
me. Keep pointing at me like
no, you
I
brought
don't
Alligator
have a zoo.
man over
I
here.
don't have a zoo.
You brought up the Buddha alligator lady. So this
Buddha.
dude had a fascination with Komodo dragons,
Oh no.
and he's some
That's a
Midwest,
bad idea.
Midwest town, right? And he had. I'm gonna mess this up because it's been whatever. My oldest is about to be 14, so 14 years ago when we saw this, but he brought home something to the tune of 7 Komodo dragons to a fucking apartment. And he called in sick to work on a Friday and never showed up to work on the Monday. So the theory is that this guy got bit by one of them, and of course their saliva is so infected with bacteria. That's how they hunt.
He
They-
turned into a Komodo dragon?
You're right. They
Oh.
bites this guy.
He's Komodo
No.
Not here.
But-
No,
but-
sir.
Bites this guy. That's what they think. But anyway, when they found him after someone finally, one of his bosses said he didn't show up to work, they do a wellness check. They go there, and he's half eaten.
Well, yeah.
Like, duh.
They'll fucking eat
It would have
you.
been crazy if he was like, no, he actually won the lottery. He's fine.
All right. How about this? All right. So I said guilty pleasure TV show. What you got, Josh?
What's that? Love Island.
Fuck yeah. I thought you were gonna say MILF Manor.
No,
but
I
this
know.
is-
I know about Milk Man.
Hey, I watched it.
I'm very
Yeah, but you have to go
curious.
to a select website for that one. So
No, it's
No,
on like
TLC.
Paramount or
Just-
something.
I have no
TLC.
idea.
I applied.
I'm
My mom
current.
was not. She wasn't in for it.
Mom said no.
Yeah.
no.
Well, I mean, we got turned down. It's her fault, though.
Oh, she wouldn't go on account that she's married to your father.
Jay was like, I don't care. I don't care. I mean, your dad is like, I don't care. Mine is 90 Day Fiance.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is. It's honestly, I don't care. I'm not. It's not.
Sounds
It's
delicious.
it's wonderful. It's so good. The cringiness level. It's
Big Ed?
delicious.
Big Ed. That was a good. And then Baby
Protecting
Love.
Nick.
Baby Love. I can't remember.
Baby love.
Baby love.
Baby love. That's
Baby
a
love.
Soldier Boy.
What?
Soldier, not the real Soldier Boy.
No.
Soldier Boy from where was he
Soldier
from?
Boy.
Nigeria. I wanna
Nigeria,
say.
right?
Yeah, he's a fantastic.
Actual soldier?
Dude, yeah.
Soldier.
Oh.
He's
Soldier.
a soldier.
Ah,
Y'all
guilty
ever watch-
pleasures.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Y'all ever watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood?
No, I never did.
It's amazing.
Or Flavor of Love.
Oh, I
That's a
watched
good one.
Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Flavor of Love. Man, honestly, it'd probably be like Amazing Race or The Challenge, the MTV Challenge.
I just don't
Like, I'm-
think you have any kind of level of.
Oh,
like,
I have no
Yeah,
shame.
no
yeah,
shame,
No,
yeah, no
I
level
am
of
watching
shame.
MILF Manor or whatever. MILF Island.
MILF
whatever it is.
Island.
Is it an island?
MILF Manor might be the movie. I don't know.
So have you heard about this, Sean? MILF Island?
I thought it was at Manor.
No,
Is it Manor? Is
no,
it Island?
Nope. No. Well, there's another one. Then.
Jesus,
Brand new-
there's more than
Whoa,
one.
there's two.
MILF Manor is like from a couple years ago. MILF Island is current. No, it's MILF Island.
Oh, hey, fact check.
Fact check.
I'm looking this shit up.
Josh Snopes Davis.
Most recent MILFs. Go.
Top 10. MILFs.
What?
Jesus. Why was that already queued up? I have so many questions. That's so weird.
Stupid Google. I typed in MILF and it like.
Oh.
it's like, oh, you can
Don't
look
you
up
hate
MILF.
that?
How old are you?
Oh, it was stupid Google, babe. I'm sorry that was there already. Get out of here.
Why does your phone tell you you're not allowed to use Safari anymore?
Incognito mode already? It's early for you.
Wait a second. There's
Milf
incognito
Manor's this year?
mode?
Oh, there's definitely incognito
God.
mode.
Is MILF Island a thing?
We're about to find out.
Am I dumb?
Yeah, Elon Musk.
If it shows
Elon
you a
Musk
picture of
just purchased
Jeffrey,
an island.
I was just saying, if it shows you a picture
Well, yeah,
of
we're
Him and
Jeffrey
Richard
Epstein,
Branson.
We'll cut this part out. We'll cut this part out.
No,
Jeffrey
Bill Myers from
Epstein.
30 Rock.
Okay, that makes
Oh,
sense.
that's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It was the 30 Rock skit.
You can tell which one I've actually watched.
That's funny because that 30 Rock skit actually spawned this TV show. Now, the TV show takes it in a different twist because they did a hell of a job like promoting this TV show in the sense that, oh, it's attractive older women. Nothing else was given out, right? So just boom.
Do they win a prize at the end?
Well, dude, here's the twist.
They get to fuck the milk.
Let me,
the mom.
let
yeah.
me, let me ruin it for
you
you.
win this old woman.
So here's the deal: is
Maybe a lot of money too. Who knows?
I want to say there's like 6 moms that go on the show, but they
Free
God.
vasectomy.
but they also bring here. Listen to me here. They
Sorry.
bring their sons with them to date the
The
other
other
moms.
moms.
I know.
But they're not aware of it at first,
Yikes.
right? Like it's
No,
just
they
the
have no
sons
fucking
show
clue.
up.
They both just show up, and then like all of a sudden the son's like,
It's one of
I
those
have some
things.
kinky things that I like.
Yeah. You have to think like the pitch of this. Like these moms are like, yeah, I'm gonna be on this TV show. What's it called? I don't know yet. I'm just gonna be there. I'll see you later. And then the sons find out. They're like, I don't know. I'm just gonna be away for like 3
How
months.
do they not know? Like, how did they all show up?
They
they're
all
like,
They obviously
know.
don't have
They
good
all
relationships
know.
with their mothers.
they're terrible.
Or they have
terrible.
great relationship.
Maybe they have too good a
I'm only
relationship with their
5
mothers.
episodes in, and I'm confused.
You're getting way- I don't
Ay,
like these facial expressions, Sean. You're gonna lean into.
So he's like,
it.
ooh,
This is how it goes here. It's gonna get worse.
it's
too,
gonna
just
get
so
a
you know.
lot worse.
We're not to drunk stories yet.
Holy shnikes.
Did you just blow a load? Is that what just happened?
Oh gosh, that's a first. That's a first
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen of the internet, there's Sean's O-face.
Oh. All right, let's move on to this beer really quick.
All right, what's
Yeah,
next?
we got a beer up for grabs.
Oh, we're done.
If anybody
Yeah.
would like to sample Florence from Hill Farmstead, it is over here. And I'm not going to stop you from grabbing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so Hill Farmstead's like my favorite creator
Hey,
of
Kristen, can we
saison
get a taster
beers,
for John McCurdy, please?
and all of their saisons are fantastic. They
Never
all go
mind,
through
she's
an
a-
aging process, and Florence is a fantastic one. Tell us about this
Never
beer really
mind.
quick.
Never mind.
I mean, well, I don't want to read the whole description because it's like
Just
too-
what the beer is,
too
really.
big. It's a Farmstead wheat ale. It's a
Very
it's a
descriptive.
wheat
Hold on, brother, I
saison.
got
It's amazing. It's so good. It's mildly tart, super refreshing.
How the
What's the
hell you-
ABV?
Dude's got a pint glass.
What's the ABV?
I was
Justin?
like, damn.
Boss
Come
pour.
from?
It is 5.2%.
I was like, Sean doesn't have pints
5.2.
here.
It's so good though.
Just a little love for my boy John behind the bar. Please, sir.
Yeah, we become very
Bravo,
gifts.
bravo.
Yeah, no, I mean that's kind of the deal, right?
Hey, you know what?
Next, we have a child to give away.
Talking about
Jesus,
actually
a
no.
whole ass
We
baby.
changed it. We got a MILF. We got a MILF.
Oh, straight from Milk Manor. Here's it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
This is Candy. I don't know what her last name would be.
Maybe she's born with it. Probably not, though.
All right, we're gonna give away another blackout brunch.
Oh,
I'm gonna check that
Oh.
one more time. They're all in the 420s.
can you talk? Can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
speak up?
I'm speaking. I said mine was
Dude,
low.
that
Hey,
is
settle
the-
down.
I'm
You have the mic
speaking
from
up.
the Bedford Pizza Hut that closed 30 years ago.
Hey,
You need to talk
that
into
was
it a little bit
wonderful
louder.
Pizza Hut.
It was a
I'm directly
wonderful,
in front of it, and I'm
delightful
not
Pizza Hut.
speaking
So
quiet.
many memories.
Oh, here we go.
Shonies
All
or
right.
nothing.
Shoney's
Shoney's or
bust.
nothing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I
So
have
it's,
some more, please, sir?
We got winner 410. 410.
410.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Dude, Jaime's table is crushing.
Wait, is it someone that you know?
No.
All right.
He's got the ticket.
Oh, they actually stepped out. They kind of left.
What was the
But-
number?
All right.
410?
Yeah, that was
They've been here for a minute.
It's legit.
It's really good. We've tried it.
To be fair.
We've tried it. It's
We
really
actually
good. Yeah.
Tip your
That one.
servers. Tip your servers.
Yeah. well, that's the one
Jeez.
that we tasted this year. So
Man,
So
that
we
guy
all-
needs to buy a lottery ticket.
no
be
kidding.
fair.
Tonight's the night.
Yeah, you
As
need
long
to.
as only 25 other people have signed up for the lottery, you're a sure bet.
1 in 4. Oh, not lottery tickets. We do have a doctor that we can call.
Yeah, we do.
He's
All right. So, what do you guys think about?
oh, actually, I
Oh,
haven't drank
sorry.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm. This is my.
Oh,
first
you guys
sip,
actually
too.
gonna drink the beer? Okay.
God, that smells good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I love that fucking beer.
I love funk when it's done well.
Agreed. Yeah.
Have you had a lot of Hill Farm stuff, Sean?
I've only had one
Yeah,
other beer,
man.
and I can't even remember what it was.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, it's been a
man.
long time, man.
Dude, they're like the year-round stuff. Like, I mean, I guess not year-round, but like Florence Arthur,
and
like
yeah.
and yeah.
It is funny. Everybody that's ever been up there, they always like, yeah, it's
the
been
name
a hike to
brewery.
get there, but other than that,
I would never have said that. I went there. It was amazing. Like the drive was incredible. It was just
beautiful, I'm sure.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it was nuts. And it wasn't like it wasn't. I drove from Boston or no, somewhere in Connecticut. I don't fucking know. Somewhere in the Northeast. But it was like a 4-hour drive, and it was the most gorgeous drive I've ever been on in my life. It was incredible. And
It's awesome. Flush green for
it's-
sure.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
And it was pretty tough to find. They're not
Yes.
exactly. They don't exactly have a.
That's what I meant when everybody
Legit
that's ever been, they
address.
tell me it's a trek. They
Yeah.
they don't mean that it's far. They mean that like
They
fuck
mean their
me.
driveway.
Where the fuck is this place?
Yeah, it was hard to find. But man, it was.
I don't know, I've
super
never
worth
done it.
Yeah, I always keep like at least a couple bottles of Hill Farm Set Saisons like in my
Just right up his
refrigerator.
butt.
Yeah, just
I
right
will-
up there.
I will see you on Saturday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
my kid's birthday, so I'm coming to your place.
oh there you go.
No,
Yeah,
kidding,
yeah.
kidding. Wait, this Saturday?
Yeah, it's my
Wait,
youngest
I
birthday.
thought there was a soccer game, or was it baseball?
No, he's got. Oh no, we had a tournament last weekend.
Okay.
And we got jujitsu, and then we got baseball off this week.
Jiu-jitsu. Huh?
Yeah.
What do they
for
do?
them.
Belts and stuff?
When your
Yeah.
son
Oh, yeah,
kicked your
absolutely.
ass.
Are they the same kind of belts and the other ones? Where like black belts the highest one, and there's white, yellow.
White. Well, youth is different than adult, so.
I haven't done anything successfully, so I don't know.
That's I
honestly,
can vouch for that.
I don't know what karate or taekwondo do. I got to assume they're all similar, but this is talking out of ignorance because I've never trained either one of those disciplines, so I don't know anything.
I did Taekwondo. It's white, yellow, orange, green, blue, red, black,
Yeah, that's not jujitsu.
or
so.
blue, green, red, black.
Do they do pastels?
Rainbow.
For
Baby
youth,
blue.
yeah, for youth, it's white, yellow, and then gray with a white stripe, then gray with a black stripe,
yeah,
and
the
then you move up
stripes,
the ranks. But it's by age appropriate, meaning like you can't get a certain belt till you're 15, a certain belt till you're 16.
What if you're a
Well,
fucking
because it's-
savant?
I like that.
It's one of the fastest growing sports on the planet. So they're the
next to
IBJJF is pretty strict on those in terms of how they. This is again, I'm not an expert. I just go to the gym. You know, I do train, but my kid is the guy in it.
you
But
look like you train.
I do not. I love you. I mean, I'll choke you out, but I'll do it for fun, baby.
So you think?
He's actually into that, so it works
Yeah,
out
it's
pretty well.
$5 for each chokeout.
What do you bench?
What do I should not? What
How
I
much do
used
you
to,
weigh?
that's for sure? Yeah, right.
you
Jeez,
have
I'm
a-
fucking old.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Steven Seagal movie?
Oh,
Holy shit!
This
Never
is
asked.
another
We've never done-
classic
we've never done
segment.
What a question! Favorite Steven Seagal movie?
do not.
Oh my
fuck
God.
this up.
I mean, how do you go against Under Siege with Tommy Lee Jones?
Ooh,
I
you
can.
can.
Oh, have you
Oh,
not
you
seen the other ones?
I got it. Like it's got.
He told you not to fuck this up,
It's not
Sean.
TLJ.
There's nothing
Oh,
wrong.
no,
with
it's
Under
great.
Siege.
No,
And
it's,
it has
it's
Katherine
good.
Heigl whenever she's like,
That's two.
18.
That's two.
I like that
I
you
don't
call
care.
it TLJ.
Everybody has to have an acronymic name now. If you have three
Also,
names,
Tommy Lee Jones is way too long to say. If
And
we're all
wait,
being
you were
honest.
more excited about TLJ than who was the Playboy model that was on Baywatch that was on
Under Siege.
Under Siege?
Oh,
was that Erica?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
But Tommy Lee Jones, nice.
That's a good question.
And Gary Busey.
Hey,
Fucking A, Gary fucking Busey.
Yeah, dude. The
Spank
Buse.
Spank bank stuff right there, Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
No, all day.
Them horse teeth. I'm in.
No,
Sold.
I do like Under Siege. I know it's not my it's in my top 3 for sure.
I'm a hard to kill man.
Hard
Yeah, I
to kill.
love
so
Hard to
hard.
Kill.
Kill's
Wow.
damn
Above the
good.
law. Fantastic.
Put any 3 words together. that could
Something
sound
the,
fun- that could
something
sound
to.
cool.
Steven Seagal.
It has to
movie.
do with murder or something. Something violent, something.
Above the law, hard
Oh,
to
dude, Above the Law is
kill.
great.
License
Fuck
to
my
Kill.
ass. Like any of those movies, like they're amazing.
That one I haven't seen.
I think
That was
I
in
think that's in the different section over in
You
the.
have to go incognito mode for that one, actually.
That was a pandemic movie. He regrets it.
I feel like Steven Seagal probably doesn't regret very much at this point. He's just dealt
Aliniak.
Erica Elaniak. How about that?
Sure.
I remember her.
10 out of 10. Smoke show.
A
Love her.
very
She was not an
grumpy
ugly
old man.
person.
No. I don't know how she looks now, though. That was 30 years ago.
Well, the picture's from 30 years ago, so I don't know either. So.
10 out of 10. Perfect. She's still
Did
rocking
she-
those pictures.
Oh, did you look her up while we were talking?
No, I
Did
looked
you
up Under
fact
Siege.
check?
I just
Oh,
looked up
yeah,
Under
yeah, yeah.
Siege.
I was only saying if all you were seeing were the older pictures, maybe she died and we just didn't know it. Like
She might be dead. I have.
Don't
no
look it
idea.
up. If we find out that it's going to be released, okay, now we have to
It
know.
won't affect me at all. Anyway.
Going to take that one in stride and just move right along.
According to this, she was just born, not dead yet. So yeah,
Oh,
only
wow.
born, no death.
Oh, I think you said just born. I was like,
No,
that
no,
movie
not
came out
recently.
30 years ago.
She's only been born. She is not yet dead.
She has not yet expired.
Thank goodness. Talent like that.
I
Can't do-
got another question. I'm gonna jump in real quick. And
Let's
this
go.
has to
How
go
was
back
your
to beer.
PT?
Oh, dude,
He actually deuced.
deuced. Samurai.
Shit, that was
Samurai.
so fast.
Twice in one day. No wipes.
That's never happened.
You
Now,
can see
now I
it
know you're
right
lying.
there. You can see it right there. We have it on cam.
Oh gosh. So with you guys have a lot of great breweries right by you, right?
For
so
sure.
within well within walking distance or stumbling distance.
And Harper's not here anymore, so you can talk shit about him now.
Oh, good. Yeah. I was
Oh, he's
looking
already
around.
gone?
I didn't see Harper.
But how does that impact? Like, I mean, you have to curate this menu of delicious beer that you do such a good job with.
Thank
But
you.
I do know that, man, they're right there, so it's kind of it's not necessarily a shoe-in. We're in Bedford, kind of landlocked over there. We got Ron's. Shout out to Ron's Corner Tavern.
Yeah,
Takes
yeah,
care
yeah,
of
Ron's.
everybody. But Ron's doesn't necessarily need to carry us. I mean, they do, thankfully, but because we're right down the road. I mean, does that kind of go into how you address like what you pick for beers?
Well, let me put it this way. You know, obviously, we've morphed so much from what the original conceptual design was. Obviously, we're standing in a room full of that used to be full of retail. Now
Oh.
it's.
I thought you were going with a different way
Yeah, I
with
was
that
like,
one.
well,
Yeah, I
you
was,
got any
now
other good words?
I was like, got any other
Man.
cool ones?
Now it's adorned with a lot more seating, and you know, people are hanging out in here with us. And
Yeah.
that's fantastic. But when this room here was retail, wall to wall, floor to ceiling, it was a no-brainer to carry, you know, RAR's portfolio, Hop Fusion's portfolio, and keep everything that they have on my shelves. And not because they can't do it themselves, but because I have a beautiful, you know, physical
Homies support
address. Yeah,
homies, right?
100%. You know, but being right here on Main Street, a block outside of downtown, and being the retail spot, I'm so much closer to the hotels, and that factors into it. But to answer you directly, it's kind of a weird one, man. Like, you know, we'll pick up stuff every now and then, and when it makes sense, and
Yeah, I
and
mean, I
all
walked
that.
in, you got Daybreak right on there, and I was like, "Whoa, they brought Daybreak back!" Oh,
The boys at Martin
Let's
House
go.
definitely did that, and that's a lot of fun. But you know, like with Funky, I picked up stuff with them when it's appropriate. It's kind of a hard sell, man.
It's kinda
like,
hard, right?
People don't want to, you know, like I don't want to say don't want to. I'm trying to find the right words, but people don't need to come to me to come to them. They come to this area as a
Right,
destination
right.
looking for variety. So, I mean, support is support. I think, you know, being limited to 30 taps in a much smaller retail section than I've ever had since I opened the doors.
yeah.
You know, I'll carry whatever I can from them when it makes sense. And I think that it's such a different thing to say. You know, like you guys are where you're at, and when people come to you, they're typically either coming to you
To
just for
us,
you,
yeah.
or they're coming to you for you, False Idol, you
And
know,
Brutal right down the street as
right
well.
down the street, 100%. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you guys do experience a little bit of the same thing. When people come into me, they're like, "Oh, I thought you guys were a brewery," which we are not. You know, like we're a tap room.
But maybe one day,
Barbecue
maybe
studio.
that could be something,
We'll see where
right?
we'll see where the world takes us.
Yeah.
But if they do that, obviously I want to endear ourselves to them and kind of talk about the area and everything. The next thing out of my mouth is going to be no, obviously this is our tap wall. Please take a look. I carry some of my good friends
Yeah.
here.
And we're very
But-
thankful.
But also, we're in a destination area for Fort Worth. We've toyed around with calling this area the Fort Worth Fermentation District. So
That would be
That
rad.
kinda rolls,
That'd be
It kinda
super cool.
rolls,
But I feel like Funky needs to still be in that because it's Funky Town,
Funky
right?
Town
Right?
Fermentation District. Yeah, I'm down with that. But the whole idea is, we're Hot Fusion's a block behind us. Funky is a block behind them. Raw's right down the street. And obviously, when we decided to sign the paperwork on this lease, we had Collective 2 blocks away.
Absolutely.
And that was really the whole idea, is that we're in the epicenter of Fort Worth Brewery, the Fort Worth brewing community. So we all support each other. We all send each other, business all the time. I'm very thankful for the guys down the street. I can't tell you how many times on a weekly basis that people walk through the doors and say, "Yeah, we were just over here at Funky, and they said we had to come check out
See,
Southside
that's
Cellar."
homies supporting homies in the
100%.
right way, right?
Yeah.
And I guess what my question was, and you really did answer it very well.
I did, but I was
Uh,
trying not to say the word
no.
redundancy.
No,
I
you
did
know,
answer
exactly.
that question very well.
You're right.
Thank you for noticing. Yes, that's good.
Yeah, no, but I think it's I mean in Bedford,
I
like for
agree.
us, a struggle
you
would
for
be getting
recognizing.
on in Bedford, restaurants, bars, whatnot. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine if we were right behind you. To be honest with you, there's no reason to carry Turning Point.
No, not that I wouldn't carry you. It's just it's got to fit in the moment. There's certain things going on, like.
I had something.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah,
So when
chime in,
When I was
bitch.
in Civil Port, I had breweries come in that were like the closest ones to me, and I was the buyer, and they're like, "You're not buying our product very much." I'm like, "Well, I don't want to carry the same beers all the time because I don't have any permanent taps. I'll buy your stuff, but it'll be, occasional, periodic,
100%.
however, whenever I think it's the right time. Keep coming in, I may or may not buy it, but like, if you're so close, it's not hard to get to me. Like, just say, hey, how you doing? Or just shoot me a text. I don't need you to come in. But like, they would pressure me to buy. I had meetings with people. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, well, I wanted to buy something else this week. I'm so sorry. Like,
At the other side of that, you understand the other shoe essentially.
Yeah,
And
of course.
man, you've sold beer,
Yeah.
right? So that's how you cut
And
your
I would
teeth in the
buy them.
industry. And
I
And-
bought these beers quite often.
yeah, I don't know. It just kind of came up in my head a minute ago. It's like, man, it's very difficult. Like, yeah, there is a level of like, yeah, I will say it, butthurtness. If I go to places in Bedford and I'm like,
Oh,
we are your brewery of 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you have us on? But you just don't. But I don't necessarily think about it that way either. It's just there is like a frustration point, and then it's just time to move on and kind of regroup.
oh, they
and,
moved on.
Well,
I mean,
they moved on when they said no the 100th time.
Well, I'll throw this in there. It's hard for me to throw this out there because it hurts my heart a little bit, But after this many years, working in an industry where we've literally trained we've educated and trained the consumer to never ever drink the same beer twice.
yeah.
And we were all a
100%.
part of that. Like you guys brew great beers. I think and I'm not going to shit on you guys. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, shit.
like reality is you guys are a byproduct. Like your brewery came well after we did that to the market. Meaning there's a
Right.
reason you guys like you don't brew the same beer,
That's
the
the reason
same
we
8
opened.
beers, right? You
Yes.
don't brew the same beers, 8 beers, and always have those 8 beers on tap no matter what, and you're never rotating. You know what I mean? Like
Actually, starting now, we have 5 beers and a core lineup.
there you
there.
go. Out of how many taps?
Huh?
30.
Out of 30 taps.
Yeah. It's
Right,
very small,
so-
small portion.
Whatever that is, 17% or something of your tap ball.
It's an
But-
easier way to do that.
Right. But
16.666%.
Gotcha.
but
Oh, fractions.
Well, and I think that's I wouldn't say that that's necessarily like something that is new or a new thought is, dude, when you were still excited about beer, Shit,
What
you had
the
you.
fuck? I just got excited about beer. Look at this.
Oh, did you,
Oh yeah,
did you
no.
drink
So
it?
yeah, we
What do we
poured
got? What do we
another
got?
one. If anybody wants to grab a glass from
I think
the
that's
bar
the-
there and try this,
Announcement: if anyone would like Great Notions double blueberry marshmallow shake, it's delicious.
and
9%?
Sean's about to drink it all.
Don't do it over your computer. Don't do it.
Oh, I
Okay, all
trust him.
All right.
How much?
Right there, it's good.
Oh my gosh, I made the mistake of already having a sip.
Distribute as you
But I think that, man, I think that's kind of the.
I love you.
Thank you, McCurdy.
Thanks, Sean.
I think that
Love you, John
I think
McCurdy.
that's kind of been like craft beer's kind of deal, right? Is you wanted to try all these. I mean, that's why they sell merch. That's why we sell merch. It's if you love craft beer, yeah, it's fine. You may never see that beer again. Great. Not going to kill you, but
Right.
you want to try more.
So to your point, I tried to answer your question as diplomatically as I could, but
Oh, don't be
I know
We don't
diplomatic.
do
It's not
that
what the
here.
show's about.
No, man. I
We get
think
the real
Don't be a
honest
dick,
facts.
but like,
it's 100% real answer. It also needs to be worded in a certain way because
Yeah, no,
it deserves that because our neighbors, our friends, our comrades in the industry, they deserve that. Like it doesn't make sense for Funky to have 3 guest taps of hop and me have 8 guest taps of
100%.
hop and Funky. The point is that people we're like I said, we're kind of the same and a little bit different than you guys. Everybody can walk down here. Everybody can come down here to the near south side of the Soma district. They can walk the 4-5 different places, including when you include Locust Cider,
Yeah.
and get a
Oh, yeah.
variety of options,
Which is great.
and that's what we're all striving to do is expand that variety and that amount of different craft beer you can have. So redundancy doesn't make sense to any of us.
Oh no, yeah.
But the support does, and we have different ways that don't necessarily always mean, you have 3 taps on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like okay, we get it. You're in Fort Worth,
Right,
but you don't
yeah.
have everything that's Fort Worth.
You can't. You
No.
can't.
Well, you're-
There's
well-
9,100 breweries in America. There's 92 licensed breweries in North Texas.
Yeah.
At 30 taps.
Well, what you're doing is
Right, yeah, 30 taps,
There ain't
dude.
no way.
yeah, you're here to bridge that gap and go, hey,
As best as
we
I
have
can.
all the beer that is not necessarily produced right here in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing it to you.
100%,
That's
man.
a
Well,
fucking
not just that
service.
too, but also the idea is if you want to see more diversity, that means you need to come out here, drink, kill this keg, and also start putting other stuff
All the
on.
time.
So
Like,
is that how that works though? Is like if someone falls in love with a keg here at Southside Cellar and they kill it, are you gonna buy the same keg again, or are you gonna go through and order something new?
Well, here's the
'cause we
thing.
like variety.
Yeah. All right. So the very blunt answer is probably not, because there's something that's similar. Like if
I put the same style on. I didn't put the same. Beer.
sometimes,
Like,
sometimes.
think
Ooh, I
I'm back
love
to the
this
same
game.
keg with this. I think I had the same keg repeated 1, maybe 2 times in almost 3 years.
Right.
At Civil
It really depends, man. I mean, like, am I going to buy that very exact same keg next? Probably not. And the reason being is because I say this on a daily basis. I say it multiple times a day. Hey, man, so a customer comes in. Hey, I was here like 3 weeks ago and you had such and such, such and such. And usually I can recognize what it was. And the next thing I'm like, I apologize, man. As a rule of thumb, if you're in here right now, take a good look at the draft wall. If you're coming back next week, it'll be completely different except for number 30, St. Arnold root beer.
Yeah.
For the kids.
Hell yeah.
Oh, doing it for the kids. Doing it for the kids.
That line is.
I haven't
fucked,
seen
by
one
the
fucking
way.
kid.
I cleaned those.
Yeah, there's a reason why it doesn't
It's not
change.
gonna
Yeah.
Have you
Whole
guys,
Foods- Whole Foods
have you guys
uptown.
tried this Great Notion yet?
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
gone.
This is phenomenal.
Whoa.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
I went to
think so.
Pound Town.
I literally looked at Alex and I said, this is magical. It
That's
is.
true. Can confirm.
It's really good.
Can confirm.
Can
There's still some
confirm.
more there? Is there
Yeah,
more?
if you've ever had the Great Notion blueberry pancake,
I've never had.
it's very
Yeah,
similar.
but double.
Double, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Imperial.
shout out to Ken from Little Elm for hooking a brother up with some good beer this week.
It's good.
Help me out. You guys will know this better than I. There's not Little Craft House, but there's another Little
Almost home.
Is that it?
Yeah, I
was
just did a
just
pint
there.
night there on Monday.
My apologies. Shout out to, is it Chris?
It's Dave and Oliver.
Dave and
that
Oliver.
run it.
I think.
Close
All
though.
right. Well,
But Chris,
is he the
Super
manager?
Dave and Oliver are the owners.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I just did the
All
pint night there.
I really
Chris.
apologize, guys. I only had one interaction.
dad is
but
Chris.
Super good dudes. They did talk about you.
They reached
visit
out
and
to me
support.
specifically because of Ghost on tap. They
Yeah.
was like, "How do we get that
Well,
Ghost?"
they're both LSU
Ah,
alumni.
there it is. It makes
So
sense.
they were confused. They asked me about that, and I was like, kind of told them how that happened and what you did to do that. And I mean, they still have full-time jobs as well, so they were like, we
Makes it a
don't
little
necessarily
difficult.
have that time.
I don't. This
So-
is my full time job.
Again,
Uh,
Shawn doing the
That's a
Lord's
shame.
work of bringing in Parrish. That was Fat Tuesday week, right?
yeah, that was our Fat Tuesday. We had Ghost on.
Yeah, I had
Deal with it.
I had king cake for the first time.
Did you get the baby?
No, they don't put the baby in there anymore.
What the fuck?
You can't use it as a brewing ingredient, dude.
Choking hazard. Yeah, they-
Also
the
choking
baby's
hazard.
now on top of the king cake.
We're not getting political, but I'm just gonna say we're
just saying,
pussifying
like-
this world. and
I'm
it
just
hurts
saying,
me.
like,
Yeah, if you
I-
can't stop yourself from chugging a freaking plastic baby,
Jesus Christ. I mean,
Whoa,
I inhale
chugging?
food, but that's next
Direction.
level.
this way.
okay. So the next topic we were gonna.
I think we're just about on drunk stories. I think that'll take
Yeah.
a little while.
Well, hold on.
Well-
I got one segue. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take over on this one.
Man.
We need to.
How many times?
Fair enough. It is your
I'm
podcast,
just kidding.
but you decided to come
But
on
I
location.
like this.
We signed an agreement, Josh. Okay. All
We got to give a shout out to hey everybody in house. Everybody have Instagram? Can you guys open that up for me?
Oh, are you in there?
We're going there right
We're
now.
going
oh
there.
shit!
This is a deal. If you have Instagram,
Peer
it's
pressure.
worth your
I want to
time.
see everybody look up declassified.
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 What is this?
It might be
I
the
heard them
best
talking
hidden
about
gem
this.
page on all of Instagram.
I have a phone.
And I do it because I love John McCurdy and he takes good care of us and he's the man.
It's our bartender tonight, so John over there,
Well, he's covering me right now so I can hang out with all you guys.
killing it.
There he is. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
So you said Instagram, right?
It's on the grams.
How does he spell declassified?
does he spell
It's not the way that I spell it.
Declassified.
Oh, that's how you spell thigh. Cool.
Oh, thide. Thigh?
Pull it up.
Hey,
Give it a like. Please give it a follow. And if you like the content that you see right here, please give us a follow.
Hashtag not a sponsor yet.
Damn.
Excuse me, sir. It's very safe for work.
The
Hi,
bio-
Joe.
If your
Kids.
work happens to be running a podcast, yes, it is very.
The
Fine.
bio is I'm John's thighs. So what?
I just love that he gets personal about it. It's nice.
Shout out to Mary Beeves.
They get personal.
Sorry. Thigh gets personal.
Damn.
Woo.
Well,
Getting up
those
there.
are Ricky numbers. We got to bump those up. Let's go.
Y'all want to get rid of that Nintendo?
No, I figured we'd do that last.
Duh.
Non-tendo.
All right,
Non-Tendo.
all right, we'll save it.
No, we'll do it at the end. But we can go to the next Rafael.
Where are you
I
going?
was just about to overdraft my spank bank. And now
What is happening?
Erica Eleniak, everybody.
No, he's on declassified now.
Oh, hell yeah.
John, you got to follow that you're going to want to block.
He's not a stalker.
hope you're up at 4 a.m. Usually.
Because he is. I mean, someone might be. Oh,
John's
God.
going to get constant messages. When are you going to go live?
Yeah, tomorrow John's going to be like, so I had to close down that Instagram
I'm gonna
account. It
slip
started
it- I'm
getting
gonna slip
real
into the
weird.
DMs.
You posed for more of these than I thought you would.
It's a daily.
Dude, those thighs, though. Let's be honest. He's killing it. He's killing it.
Those thighs can pour a beer for sure.
Jesus, man.
What does that even mean?
Anyway, so we were going to talk about.
Don't ask.
We were going to do drunk stories.
Yes.
What? Let's
Whoa.
Yeah, we can do a
Yeah,
we'll do a
live?
raffle.
Wait, we're
That
popping
might be
that?
here.
No, we're just gonna raffle it off.
Oh yeah, go pee.
Shaking
Yeah,
the
I've already
shit out of
sucked off twice. What are you doing?
Sean's peeing, everybody. Sean's peeing.
All right, I'll be Sean.
JP is now
Let me put my
Sean.
glasses on. Get out of here.
All right. Which one are you giving away?
I don't want to put your beer on draft. Huh?
Life?
All right, yeah, we are raffling off life now.
We got another raffle.
Okay, so the winning number is 423. 423. Do you exist?
Well, that table's gone over there, so
Yeah,
probably
there's,
not.
Far more tickets than people here. So 423. Anybody? Nobody.
I see a
423.
winner.
Well, you gotta have your tickets.
Yeah, no, he's
ready,
got
man.
it. He's got it right there.
Well, he's looking. I don't know if he has it. He's wearing cargo pants. There's
Littering
too many
in,
pockets
littering
to go.
in. That's the
So
winning number.
close.
It's
Yeah, you said
That's almost the same
417.
thing. All right, so next one, 421. All right. It's okay if you're all disappointed, then everyone's happy.
Then no one's won anything.
yeah, if everybody
Then
wins,
no
then really
one's
no
won.
one
Everyone's
wins. So if
lost.
nobody wins, then everybody does.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. 426.
Oh my
This
goodness.
guy is.
Oh!
Declassified himself.
Declassified himself.
Bring those thighs over here.
No, I want those ties.
Declassify them thighs right now.
Declassified. Let me double check this.
Is he a liar?
Close enough.
It's a real winner.
Those thighs
It's
don't
a real
lie.
winner.
All right, we're good.
Declassified one.
That's my dog.
Kept that warm. Kept that warm for you, brother.
Ooh, baby. Did you shark this?
Oh, I sharded.
Okay,
so
hang around
whiff
a little
of
bit.
cloud dust just appeared when you sat down.
Cloud dust?
Oh.
Cloud of dust cloud.
Cloud dust.
Anyway, so the next segment Josh wanted to get into is
Why are you
Are
blending
you going
this
Lego
one?
heads? Are you going
you
Lego
came up
heads?
with it.
It was my idea.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So yeah,
Oh, shit.
drunk stories. Everyone's got them. You've done some dumb shit when you were drunk.
Not me.
Oh,
Okay, well, we're gonna
regrettable
start with
drunk
you
shit?
Actually, I have some for you.
Don't worry, we have at least similar, if not
Give me
worse.
context. Where are we going with this? Are we going hard in the paint? Are we going mild?
Oh, I think-
it's
I
not
think
safe
we'll
for
go pretty
work?
hard.
I think,
I mean, don't talk about
Things that
DWIs
you
or
can't
anything, but
get
like
arrested for,
okay.
past the statute of limitations.
or
Oh yeah, I actually you'll love this one, man. You gotta love it when you have one of these weird situations. So
I like how you
I
said
would've
weird
been-
situation.
Go on. Go
Love it
on.
when we all do
actually,
this.
just
We
like-
all
weird.
do it.
But you brought the law into it. This one actually isn't that interesting, I suppose. But I was like 20 or something like that. I went out drinking with my boys or
Mhm.
whatever, and
What year was this?
1985.
90, 96, something like that. 97.
If you just tell me what year you were born, I could pretty easily figure it out.
Right. So
20 years past that.
yeah, I was driving back to Granbury, freaking Texas, where my folks live, and
You're from Granbury? Yeah. Holy shit.
town, bitch.
I didn't know that.
Y'all have
No
a
one's
beach.
from
Y'all
Granbury.
the only beach in North
What the
Texas.
fuck you mean nobody?
Revolver Brewing Company, dude.
That's the only
Let's
person I
go.
know from
Yeah, there's a
Granbury.
fucking naked mermaid in the lake right now. Like somebody put a fucking statue out there. Apparently, it's a big
Yikes.
controversy.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Whoa.
Granbury News.
Anyway,
Front page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hear about it.
anyway, man, I was actually, went out with the homies and all that, and I was driving back to Granbury that night because that's what I was supposed to be doing. And I was driving the back roads, like all the way down Bryan Irvin Road, like all the
Oh.
way. It comes to a dead end.
Good
It takes
Lord,
a right,
yeah.
and it goes out towards Benbrook.
Yep.
And there's a park down the hill there, and I was feeling it pretty good. So I literally pulled over, locked the doors, turned the car off, and went to sleep because I was like, I am not going to make it to Granbury. This is not going to happen. And I went to sleep, and I was
It's always a
asleep.
good call.
And at 4 a.m., the knock on the window,
That was a good knock.
sorry,
That was
Damn,
a very
that was a-
good
that
knock.
was such a
No,
dad-
no,
that
not
was
in a
a
bad way,
dad
in a
knock.
good way.
top
Thumbs
knock.
up.
That was a dad knock right
That was a
there.
dad
Multiple
knock.
child dad
And
knock.
then-
Quit jerking off in there.
Seriously,
Don't
were
yell
you
that.
the cop?
From the
No,
future.
but he had the mag light on me and everything. I rolled down the window. He's like, "Excuse me, sir, you need to step out of the vehicle." I'm fucking 20 years old. And I'm an idiot. I got out of the vehicle and he fucking arrested me for public intoxication.
Well, I got good news. I have news for you. Not good
Fucker.
news. You would have gotten arrested regardless. Getting
You're
out
not
of the
allowed
car
to sleep in your own car?
Still would have happened.
Yeah.
Oh, they'd have found a way to get you out of that
Yeah,
car.
Yeah, they always say the best thing to do if you're gonna fall asleep in your car is throw your keys into
Yeah,
like
you can't
an
have the keys within
unreachable
arm's
area.
reach.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I was 20 years old. And I was an
I mean,
idiot, and
I'd say
he
you
got
We
gotta-
know
mad
this
at me.
now at 35,
it's a
so
light
like it's
sentence.
15 years late, right?
90s.
Yeah.
It was the 90s.
Don't be so suburban.
So
So
be out in time to watch Friends.
I got a much better one than that, but I'm not going to tell it.
my drunk
We'll see
story.
about that.
Yeah, my drunk
Exactly.
story is one
I'll
that
revisit.
brings me and my father great shame, and that my friends like to bring up all the time.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Dead thing?
yeah. I'll go for it. I don't
Whoa,
care.
you're going in.
Yeah, going in.
It's not that bad.
is a legendary story.
One night I was like 22 or 23 years old. I was hanging out with all of my best friends that I've known for, I mean, at least at this point, 10, 15 years, a lot of them.
Mm.
And I am,
Here.
what?
20.
Yeah, I mean, long time. And one of my friends was telling some sad story that was going on with his dad. I think he had something going on with
Did
him.
his
and
dad die?
No. But he's like, and he's just like, yeah, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I feel terrible, and I'm just like, well, let me tell you something. You think that story's bad? Apparently, whenever I'm very drunk, I'm a real one-upper, and so even if the story's completely fabricated, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, you think that's bad, man? What I have to deal with, my dad fell through the ceiling of our house today. He died. My dad's dead. And they're like, what?
No, he is not.
I was like, yeah, my dad died today.
You saw your dad in 3 days
And literally, like my best friend, Josh's older brother, just goes, I was at your house today. What are you talking about? It totally happened. And for 30 minutes, I just go, yeah, no, it's happening. Like my buddy literally called my dad. He's like, all right, I'll talk to you later. He's like, get the fuck to sleep. You're done, dude.
Is this dead,
That
Jeff?
Veronica Vaughn.
Is this the ghost of
I
Jeff
said
Knight
that
right
you
now? Anyways, in the last 15 years, they never let me live it down, and to a fair point.
Don't
So,
bring it up.
yep.
That's hardcore.
It's
Yeah,
crazy. I
as of
smoked
right
a
now,
cigar with
yeah.
your dad today. Beyond the grave.
Beyond the grave, he was smoking a cigar.
He's very
Was it
generous.
smoke or ghost?
It was ghost smoke.
Jesus
Ectoplasm.
A whole
Christ.
new thing.
JP, you've got one.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Let's go,
Oh, I
JP.
don't know if I have a good drunk story in my pocket.
That's-
Oh, shut up.
That's fucking baloney.
Not-
So
no.
many good ones.
That's baloney.
All right. Well, skip me right now because it's going to take me a minute. to
Come on,
go.
Josh.
Alex, give me-
dig
give me-
through.
what's one of mine? You're better at this. Than I am.
Oh, I have a good one about Josh.
Oh,
Yes.
So,
should you tell it or should I?
Oh, I got.
well,
I
you
got-
probably
I got-
don't
I got
remember
you.
it.
Oh, well, you should probably do it.
No, so
I know,
every St.
yeah,
Patrick's
school
Day,
it.
we always go really hard in the paint. It's what we do. And Josh and I lived together for like 5 or 6 years. And one
They're
night,
legally
one
married.
day, and my dad's birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, so I always spend it with
Your
him
dad's dead.
until he died, obviously. But
His dad is St. Patrick.
no, so we all met up at Ron's Corner Tavern in Bedford, and we're hanging out drinking, and all of a sudden Josh is like, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go home. You want to go? And he goes, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit longer. I'm right behind you, though. I was like, okay, cool. So I get home. I have a shot poured for both of us whenever he gets home. We can do that and go to bed. Yeah, super nice guy. Like 30 minutes went by. I went, oh, fuck it. Took the shot, poured another one. Another like 30 minutes went by. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, he's just hanging out, whatever. So I took the other 2 shots, go to bed. We were brewing out of our garage at this point in time. And so I had to be up to brew in the morning. Oh,
Again?
the Thigh Master.
Really?
Did you use the thighs?
Keep those thighs in their place.
These thighs.
Don't
are
pick
just
it up with your
fucking
thighs.
Up today.
Thighzilla is on the
Thighzilla.
No, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
love
I
you, Johnny.
wake up the next morning to go brew, and I'm like, oh man, like because I had texted Josh multiple times and called him like, hey, what's going on? Never
busy.
heard anything at all.
Oh my gosh.
So I wake up, I get out, and his room in this house that we lived in was upstairs. And I go and I am going to our kitchen from my hallway, and I look at the foot of the stairs, and I just see a shoe no foot in shoe, but just a shoe. I'm like,
It's weighing me down.
what the hell? And so I walk around, and Josh has one shoe on, no sock, mind you. The other shoe is on. He's made it up 2 stairs up here. His shirt is like one arm out and one around here, and his belt buckle's undone. I'm like,
Did you see the nipple?
Oh, of course.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, not at that angle. I had to lift him up to make sure I got a good peek. But so, anyways, I'm like, hey, buddy, you got to get up. It's okay. Like, hey, you go to bed, sleep it off. And he's okay, yeah. So I go outside, I start getting the water going to brew. 15, 20 minutes goes by. I come back in, and he has, instead of gone up the stairs, gone back down the stairs. His pants are around his ankles. His shirt is just on one one hand, and he's just face down on the hardwood floor. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let this happen at this point. We're just going to let it go.
Please tell me you had a hand on it.
No.
Well, not on his.
Never. I got a couple goodies. Okay, so I got one recent one oldie.
You're talking about the straight butt cheeks on the couch?
Yep.
Love you, buddy.
Bye, Justin. Not
Justin.
Genius.
Damn it.
Yeah,
That's my dog.
Anyway, so
You don't talk about the guy that's got stories.
yeah, he's got.
We're
some
done here.
stories.
Oh, we heard a good one
We're done
today.
here.
We did get a good one today.
So I got really drunk. It's just normal day. I was just really drunk that night for some reason. It's a weekday probably, but anyway.
For some reason, though,
Normal
some-
run-the-mill Tuesday.
Hanging out.
somebody
Yeah,
came
whatever.
over there and just made me drink all this
It
alcohol.
was a few months ago. I was a different person then.
Wait,
And then
was it?
It was months, weeks ago.
I told you it was
Literally
recent.
weeks.
Wait, this is new?
I got a recent
He
one.
said it's a
That was the
recent
butt
one.
cheek one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so
I love that. That's the tagline.
I woke up in my bed. That's the extent of what I remember though. And so apparently in the middle of the night, so at some point I got uncomfortable and took my pants and underwear off, fell asleep face first on the couch with my hands by my sides, ass just out, no balls.
Then his
no
dog
nothing.
fucked him.
It
That's
was-
a.
no, that didn't happen.
Oh my God, lipstick and everything.
Just ass out.
It was
for everyone to
consensual. It's
see.
okay.
And my roommate Keela and his girlfriend, and she's moving out today, but she's the one that discovered me, and she's like,
Why is she moving out, Josh? It's
That
a
wasn't-
mystery.
that
It's
wasn't
a
the
mystery. It's
"This
a
was months
mystery.
ago." No, but she took a picture. And it's really
She's like,
ridiculous. I'll show you the picture. Don't worry.
On down.
Chase Act. You know, whenever you send like congratulations and on the iPhone, it does all the stuff where
The balloons and shit,
Yeah.
the confetti.
He sent that with my ass.
That's what friends are for.
Yep.
That's ass-tastic.
It was really good. Not
Yeah.
the first time.
JP, what
The
you
ass
got?
out
I had to dig through the catalog of acceptable things for me to say online
You
here.
say all my drunk stories. It's like,
No, I'm
like
gonna
a
go
Rolodex.
opening day.
Oh, this concerns
Opening
everybody.
day.
His was the worst, but we were all involved in this.
So yeah, especially Josh the next day. But yeah,
Of
so
this one.
big
Oh,
baseball
opening
fan, and we decided that one of our buddies owned SoCal Tacos in Colleyville, I want to say.
Colleyville,
probably
like
Grapevine.
yeah, Grapevine,
Colleyville, Grapevine
was-
area, and Dan would always invite all these breweries out. So who's who of breweries is going there? We didn't
How were
technically
you there?
we didn't technically have an actual brewery, but we were creating oogles and boogles of beer in the garage for general consumption. And he invited Turning Point Beer out at the time when we were still a garage brewery.
What a great idea that
So
was. I wonder why they don't do this anymore.
I took lead on that, and
Well,
I
they're
was like,
closed,
okay.
So there's that.
So in preparation for opening day, because I think we didn't play the Cubs that year. I can't remember. I know we lost
Who's we?
the Rangers.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
So
He was in the starting lineup.
I know,
Yeah.
that's not-
He's a Dodgers
yeah,
fan.
no, yeah.
Second baseman.
yeah, if old Hambone would have just pulled through.
His blue eyes is just the
But-
sun was too much.
No, so I set up. Josh and Alex are still working. Alex is still brewing at Community Beer Company. Josh is at Full Clip. I was technically working at Full Clip.
You were my sales rep. I
managing
love
my-
you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see you that day because I was illegally setting up our side project, Turning Point Beer.
That's illegal.
And so I go up there, and on my way to the ballpark, I decided to stop at Goody Goody. And, technically I'm working, so I'm checking out an account, but they sell me this like Fruit Loop vodka. And this vodka just tastes like Fruit Loops. So I was like, oh, yeah, we need that. So we set up the tent. We got everything pouring. These guys finally show up to the tailgate. And at that point, dude, I'm pretty ripped because I'm doing shot for shot with everybody that came by the booth on this stupid Fruit Loop vodka that I paid for this punishment. So
What a
I'm
gentleman you are.
doing this. I end up passing out probably shortly after you guys arrived, after we partied for a minute. We floated both kegs. I know that.
And that's the royal we. It was pretty much him and himself that floated those kegs.
Somehow at the end of the night, they're like, hey, you got to clean everything up. Getting in an argument with Dan over a tent that was his, but I thought he was stealing from us. And I'm sorry, Dan, about that. But
I had to go over there and go, hey, JP, it's okay, buddy. I'll get the tent. It's fine.
That's not our tent. And I was like, oh, shit.
No, I know it's our tent. It's our tent.
I was very convinced.
Okay.
So,
just go fight him.
I make my way home, and I decided that it was a good idea to try to cook breakfast in my front yard using a Weber. So I'm making breakfast on my front porch using a Weber, and I set this whole thing up and having a great time doing it as a drunk guy. And the next thing I know, my front yard had like a lip to it where you walk up. There's one step. So I hit the lip.
Oh, it gets so much worse, Sean. If you don't like just hitting the lip. Yeah, this story's the best, dude. This is the best story ever.
I hit the lip. Meanwhile, I've got eggs, bacon. My neighbors don't even I used to live right by the ballpark in Arlington. And so this was very normal.
I will say you did skip over one important detail that his roommate at the time they had driven there together.
Oh, yeah.
And his roommate was like, hey, let me drive you home in his car.
Oh, I left that on purpose. But
yeah, and so they're driving home.
What's up?
In Arlington.
What's that?
What apartment did you live in?
I lived in a
No,
house.
house.
Oh, yeah.
I had a 3-bedroom house that I rented from.
Oh, the fucking bourgeois over here.
Oh, no. This thing wasn't nice. It was $1,000 or it's $1,040 a month.
And it never changed for 6 years.
Wonderful. I had an apartment.
But not for that cheap. I'll tell you that.
But
right
no,
now.
so
Anyway, go ahead.
JP had driven his car there, right, with Brandon, and Brandon and him are about to leave, and he goes, "Hey, I'm driving. You're coming home with me." And JP's like, "Yeah, fine, whatever." He's in a good mood, and
Sounded good.
and they're only a mile away from the stadium.
I've got to make it through one traffic circle, one light, and then I just take a left.
It's fine. Yeah, it's super close. But Brandon's driving. He doesn't even make it to the light, and JP jumps out of the car and goes, "Fuck you! I could do this on my own."
Oh no, no, I drove. So Brandon jumps out, and so I'm making breakfast. Let me fast forward past that. I left that part out because I didn't want to, say that shit, incriminate myself. So
Statute of limitations.
I'm about to say, dude.
yeah, it'd be all right.
Good now.
So end up there's a lip on my porch. I'm making breakfast on a Weber grill because that makes sense to me. And I trip on the lip and I fall. There's one window.
A
big
window
out
pane,
front,
a big window pane.
right out front of the house. And I fly right through that thing.
Would you like to show Sean the scar that you still have to this day of it?
It's in the hair there. So I earned this badge of honor, and my roommate eventually walks up, 10 minutes later, and he goes, dude, why is there all this blood all over the living room? What's going on? We get the clean house.
Fuck you, you're not the boss of me.
And I was like, everything's going to be okay. Breakfast is going to be, it's coming up.
I don't know. Just
It's gonna be okay.
Just let me serve you some
Yeah, and he's like,
I have some bacon that hasn't been cooked because I don't know how to start the fire on the grill.
blood-free food.
Or do you want
Maybe
extra
should have some
blood?
blueberry pancakes.
so yeah, no, ended up falling asleep. Didn't even worry about it. Woke up with a giant gash in my leg, and then I got a phone call from Josh that morning because Josh had lost his car. And so
Reasonable thing to lose.
It could be anywhere.
Who
I
has-
checked
Hey,
all
man.
my
Who
pockets.
hasn't been there?
You got to be honest with yourself, dude. Your 20s were so bad. Like all of us. Like
Well, you feel invincible.
ruined
I
all
think,
the
it was,
time.
I think it was 30 at this
I feel
point.
terrible.
Dude, this was 6 weeks ago. I
Not
don't.
that long.
I
Fair
just
enough.
told you that story from a few months ago. I have some bangers from years past.
I'm gonna give you all two for fun. So I'm gonna tell you like how drunk one of my very best friends got on opening day. I don't want to say this is like 2000, 2001.
Why are all
That's
your
exactly
stories
what-
from like so long ago?
Right,
My
right when I
oldest is-
Why are you so
graduated.
responsible?
Because my oldest is 14, my youngest is 10, dude.
They don't want to know their dad.
There ain't a lot of daddy going out
There's
and
a,
getting
there's
dumb
a big
anymore.
gap between 23 years and 14 years.
Hey man, this shit is still funny.
That's true.
All right, go ahead. Fine.
I mean, I thought
He is
statute of
not amused.
limitations.
I'll allow
Like, are we
it.
not dealing with that?
No, it's great.
Son of a bitch.
Josh
So-
is so hard to please, dude. It's
I know,
just
right?
every
I'm
time.
having a great time.
You know, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Convincing.
We'll bring you by the wife. You sign all the waivers, everything, you know, and you get to take me out for a night. Never mind.
You're not gonna like the
What is
outcome of that,
happening?
Sean.
No, keep going.
So
No, you don't take. You can't take it back. No take backs.
yeah, right.
No,
So,
are you taxis?
so back in those olden days, I used to live in the apartments, Polo Run, that were fairly close, and one of our
Polo
best set
Run,
of
yeah, I know
friends.
Polo Run.
Yeah, they
Good
lived
parties.
in the green apartments right across from the old ballpark, right? So we would do 6 a.m. every opening day for years.
Oh, yeah.
Come over to the house. We'll have like 3 30-packs of Stones, and we'll watch
330 packs.
We'll watch Bull Durham. We'll watch The Natural.
Yeah.
We'll watch The
You guys are
Sandlot.
getting that,
Is that
getting
all
that
you
baseball vibe going.
Usually, and then you
It's
went to
opening
Hooters,
day.
or you watched 2 of the 3, and then you went to Hooters.
Oh, that Hooters was fantastic.
and you
back in the
ate
day.
wings. 'cause
And
you
those
had to have
movies are
food.
great regardless.
The fucking wings are
You still
fantastic.
get food.
So, and then you go to the ballpark and all the things, right? So this was one of those magical years where the ballpark opening day lined up with Lone Star Park's opening night. So the ponies ran, and Willie Nelson was playing that
shit.
night.
Oh
But he
shit!
didn't go on stage till 9:30, so we've been drinking till 6 since 6 a.m. So we did.
That's a good idea.
We crushed a few 30 packs. Then we went to Hoots. Then we went to the ballpark.
I like that
And
you
back
called it
then,
Hoots. I
back
never
in
heard
those,
that.
you
All
know,
right.
back in those days, we used to do the camel packs with Jack and Coke in
Oh,
them
yeah.
to go to the ballpark.
What?
Yeah, we went
Oh, I
hard.
got a story.
Yikes.
So then one of our buddies had his plate party at the Saucer and wanted us to go experience it with him. So yes, and one of the girls from Hooters was one of our best friends. So she had made 300 Jello shots for opening day. So she had a whole cooler full of those. And my boss yelled at me, like, it was so funny. He walked up to me while we were at the Saucer, like, I don't know, 4:30 in the afternoon. He's like, where the fuck are all these goddamn plastic ramekins coming from?
They're not jealous.
They're
Right.
called samples. Settle
Yeah,
down.
right. So we knocked that out. Then we went out to dinner, and of course we went hard in the paint. And then we ended up going to the watch the ponies run that night. And we made it to Willie, and there's like 15 of us. And our poor
my
boy
God.
DJ, who by the way lives like 3
15?
blocks behind you right now.
What?
I won't say his last name. Anyway,
Shout out DJ.
I love DJ. Anyway, we're standing there, and we're standing about 10 feet we're sitting from here to Ryan from a couple of cops. And DJ, we're at the back of, all the fold out chairs that they had pulled out for the show. And DJ starts doing this.
Oh no!
And he just like eyes roll back in his head.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
He's gone.
Boom, like dominoes, just blows
Never
up a
gonna
bunch
see
of
him.
those chairs. And
Hard
me-
to talk yourself out of that one at
Me and
that
my
point.
boy, me and my boy Justin, we just go, and we look straight at the cops.
We have no idea who he is, sir.
And we look at them. They look at us. They look down at him. They look back at us. We're like, we're gonna get him. And they're like,
Good
that
call.
was it. That was
Good
all
call.
it was. But it was just it was an amazing thing that I think if I ever have liver damage, it's that one day. That
Oh,
one
just
day.
you can peg it for that one day.
Fucking 40-something drinks, you know. That's
Yikes.
a lot in one day. We went hard in the paint. But I'm going to give you one more just because it's funny and you guys went pretty hard. Or hard enough.
Oh, okay.
I want to say I was like 20 or 21, but I worked at a Joe's Crab Shack at the time. Do you guys
Right by the ballpark?
I love Joe's Crab
This was
Shack.
actually
Oh, yeah.
at the one in Grapevine. For
Oh, okay,
whatever.
yeah,
And I
I
did
know.
work at that one too. But do you
Main
guys
Street.
remember a guy named Eric Wiegand? He worked for
No.
like Merch Devin for a while.
No, I don't
No.
know, Eric.
Nah, anyway. Eric Wiegand was the local guy. He was a craft beer dude for a few years. I want to say he was like a driver for
Beer
Benny
guy
Keith.
turned seafood.
No, this was
Entrepreneur.
he became a craft beer guy after this.
Seafood
Oh,
broker.
He
Which
went
was
seafood to craft beer. That's a tough transition.
It's yeah, hey man, go
Kind of the
fish.
same thing if you really
You
think
gotta do
about
what you
it.
gotta do. But his parents had owned a condo. I want to say in the mid cities, but again, this is a billion years ago. But we had a party at his condo. We partied out. We went
We
hard.
don't have condos here.
He had a condo. He had a
No way.
motherfucking condo
Where?
somewhere
Joe
over there.
Pool Lake?
It was like a townhome, but it was actually a condo.
This shit checks out.
Anyway, the only reason I bring it up is it's pretty funny, man. We were going hard, and we'd been at it all day. We'd all been, fuck who knows. But I was the one that went hardest, so of course I was the one passing out the earliest. And it was one of those times where everybody's fucking with you. Like they won't leave you alone because you're the asshole that decided to pass out first. And we're at his condo, and it was weird because it was a three-tier like townhome style, like like the kitchen. The kitchen was like 5 steps on a platform above the living room. So like you looked over down into the living room, but
Okay.
his bedroom was.
Oh, it's like an old
above.
school condo
Yes.
townhome.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
There's words for that. It's not old school. It's
Classic.
classic,
Palace?
vintage,
Distinguished.
distinguished,
Distinguished.
But anyway,
Has
has
character.
character.
Yeah.
The only reason I bring it up is because you guys are wanting to tell drunk stories. So I'm the dickhead that fell asleep earliest, and
Oh,
then
no.
of course everybody's fucking with you, putting their finger up your nose,
Yeah,
they're fucking
Sharpies
flicking
come
your
out.
balls, all that stuff.
Jizzing on your chin.
And I
You know, the
remember-
normal stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
really remember it, but everybody else that told me, they remembered it. They're like, I kept standing up and say, "Fuck you, I'll piss on you."
You said
And I
that?
said it multiple times, and then finally I just get up in a drunken
Oh,
stupor,
no.
and I like scurried up the stairs there. I opened up the beer fridge that apparently they dumped all the groceries just to have beer in it at the time, and I fucking went drawers straight down on the floor, and I pissed all over the beer in the refrigerator, and they fucking grabbed me, threw me on the ground. I was still pissing everywhere. And I don't remember any of this stuff, but I woke up the next morning like face down on Eric's bedroom. Luckily, I had all my clothes on and didn't get ass raped. But a bunch of people say
That you're aware
That's a
of.
plus.
But then I remember, of
Could have
course,
been better.
I passed out at like 7 p.m., so of course I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I'm walking around like a zombie, like what the fuck? Why are all these people passed out? What's going on? And I couldn't figure out why all the
everywhere.
beer was in the tub. So I fucking took it all out to wash.
Yeah, they had to say a prayer over it, and then they can open it again.
I don't know.
'Cause
I
you peed
decided to
all
piss
over it.
all in the fridge because fuck you.
Jesus.
I stole my friend's car one time.
Savage.
Oh, this is a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
So I.
Oh, you stole Will's car.
He's my friend.
Yeah.
Not
Holy
anymore. Not
shit.
after this
No, he
story.
still is. I've been there for years. No, so
Don't
we
fuck
were,
with me in
we
my
were over
sleep.
at Will and Sarah's house, drinking and hanging out. I brought some beers to share. This is back when I traded beer, so I had some cool stuff. I had Central Waters from Michigan, some other cool stuff. We drank a couple of one of those. I had 2. I had a barrel-aged Scotch ale and a barrel-aged stout or barley wine, something like that. I forget. But we were drinking, hanging out. I passed out. I'm known to just fall asleep in the
Anywhere.
worst-
He's so good at falling
I
asleep.
was
He might do it right now.
I was
Fair.
in a chair with an ottoman, and the ottoman was about 3 feet past the chair, and I was my feet weren't even on it. My feet were 90 degrees, and I was in the chair, if you can imagine, just Like
He was in a beer coma at this point. Like we tried to wake him up for hours. We were there hanging out for hours, and we're like, screw it. We're gonna keep opening these beers that he brought because he said we were gonna go through them. And he had there was like
fine with it. That was the only one that I had of that beer. Anyway, so
it's bad.
They opened my barrel-aged Scotch ale, and I wake up in the morning at like 6:30 or 7 a.m. something like that, very early. But wake up, I'm like, I get my stuff and leave, and I go to get my beer. I'm like, they took my fucking beer. I was like, they either drank it or something, but they drank this beer that I traded for. I was like,
We
the
drank
only
it.
one. I was like, fuck this shit. And so I get really mad. I was still drunk. Obviously, it was very early. Go outside to leave. My car's not there. Alex took my car home, and then I was like, I'm not fucking staying here. And so I go into one of my best friend's bedrooms while he and his wife are sleeping, and I take his keys while he's sleeping off the thing very covertly, drive home, go to sleep in my bed, wake up to him.
Wait, hold on. Let me before you get to that part, let me put my story in because it kind of
Sure.
Yeah. So get home, go to sleep, right? We live together. I wake up to a phone call, and it's Will, and I don't answer it because it's like 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday or whatever. Like, not answering.
Why would you?
He calls me again. Like, I'll call you back at 10 or whatever. And he texts me and goes, answer the fucking phone. I'm like, okay. Last time I saw you, I hugged you, said I loved you, and everything was fine. And I texted you that I got home safe. I don't know what's going on. And so he calls me and goes, yo, what the fuck, dude? I was like,
Grand
what?
Theft Auto.
I was like, what's going on? He goes, Josh isn't here and my car's not here. Where the fuck is Josh and where's my car? I went, well, let me go check.
He's sleeping quite peacefully.
So I went upstairs. Josh is in bed. I was like, Josh is here, so let me go outside because I'm assuming your car's here. I go outside. The car's not in the driveway. The car's not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the car's not in the driveway. The car's not in front of the house at all. I don't see where the car is. I have no idea. And he goes, will you go inside and see if my keys are anywhere at all? I was like, yeah. So I go inside, and on our countertop are definitely keys that I don't recognize at all. Because it was just at the time, Josh and I that lived there, maybe Keelan, I don't even remember. But it definitely wasn't any of our keys. And so he's like, okay, stay on the phone with me. Take my keys. Will you just walk around outside your house and hit my alarm button to see if my car's there? So I start going. I'm walking around, and behind our house was just a shopping center.
It was a Walmart.
There was a Walmart, Pizza Hut. There's a bunch of shit out there. And so I walk out. I finally hear it after walking for like 10 or 15 minutes. It wasn't that far. I just went the wrong way. Anyway,
Really close.
it was very close. Anyways, I was like, yep, your car's here. And he's just every word in the book. Just what is the fuck is going on? This is ridiculous.
It's kinda fucked up.
Blah. And I was just like, hey, man, why are you yelling at me right now? And he goes, I'll be over there in 10 minutes. I went, I'm going to be back to sleep, I'm pretty sure at this point. And so I went back in. Will gets there, and he goes, where the fuck is Josh? And I went, he's upstairs asleep. He goes, okay, continue, Josh.
Anyway, so I was asleep quite peacefully.
Let me add.
My bedroom door at that point didn't have a lock on it, so it was just kind of open for whoever would want to walk in.
Amazing.
I woke up to him jabbing me in the kidney as hard as he possibly could, and I apologized, gave him his keys back, said, hey, sorry, don't drink my beer. And he's like, well, don't steal my car. And I'm like, well, that's probably a good point.
But he goes, you walked into my bedroom where my wife is sleeping naked, dude. What the fuck?
I wasn't naked.
That's what he said.
I heard that person's story too.
If she was, she was under the covers. I couldn't see anything. I saw nothing. I crept in very quiet.
Nah, she's not naked.
I didn't look. No,
I
did
double
not
checked.
look.
She wasn't naked.
I was,
Yeah, you're lying, dude.
I was not risking it at that point.
I took plenty of
wanted
pictures. She was
You're
not
like, no,
naked at all.
I'm not risking it. I'm stealing his car.
I wanted out as fast as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
And to be
I
fair,
couldn't be
Uber
bothered with that.
Uber was not a really big deal at this point in time.
No.
No, like there wasn't like just an Uber
No, it
in North
existed.
Richland Hills.
You call taxis.
He wasn't gonna do that. It was easier for him to steal one of his best friend's car than call it taxi.
There's actually more to the story.
Jesus, it
You might
goes
have forgot this
further.
part, but Will went to go start his car.
Oh, it didn't
and
start.
it did not work.
Yeah, because I had
Oh
to get
my
jumper cables.
God.
But
That's right, because he came back and go, "What the fuck did you do to my
and
car?"
at this point, we were not okay, but I did not hurt his car. Nothing happened on the drive from his place to mine. I didn't break
Where's
his
that can at?
car. It just didn't start. It was a Nissan.
Horrible chance of circumstance.
Yeah, really, really bad situation. But
I was such
I
an
got
angry
punched in the
dude in my
kidney.
20s.
I got punched in the kidney a couple times. Didn't he? He
Oh,
told
Morgan
me.
hit me twice.
He told me
'Cause I was there
whenever
the
he
next
walked
day,
in, the
and I
first thing that he did was just slap him right on the side of the face to wake him
No,
up.
he didn't hit me in the face.
That's what he told me.
That's what he told
He's
everybody.
lying.
That's what he told
He
everybody.
punched me. We went straight for the kidney.
He knew where it was going to hurt most.
It fucking hurt too. It woke me up.
The alcohol or the punch?
The punch was
Okay.
very bad. The alcohol.
The alcohol.
The alcohol.
Alcohol.
All right, what are we drinking now, boys?
It's Voodoo Brewing.
Oh, Voodoo.
Lacto Cooler?
Lacto cooler. There's still a little bit in here if you guys like to partake. There's a glass there, apparently.
I know I have more.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's very good. We have another bottle to raffle off.
Well, let's do
I
that.
should probably do both.
Should do that.
Let's just knock this out. Raffle.
Ooh, that is
Well,
delicious.
let's do this.
Yeah, like the Lacto
Don't we have
Cooler's
one more
good.
thing to talk
Don't
about?
let the
Do we
color
not?
fool you. It's green,
Don't you have a non
but it's good.
A non-tin don't.
We have a Nintendo with 620 games. Where are we going? What we got, Josh?
What we're doing is this.
This is
blackout
for a
brunch?
blackout brunch.
Yeah.
Another raffle for Blackout.
All right,
Brunch.
raffle. You guys got your tickets out? Perfect.
Wait, do they have tickets? Whoa, whoa.
So confident. Yeah.
Oh, grab
yeah,
those. Grab
yeah.
those. Those are probably 3 winners. All right.
Wow.
I'm not saying you won yet. I'm just saying get the tickets. Yeah. It's
A new foe has joined the party.
All right. The number is 414.
no shit.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's a miracle.
God is real and he's all around us, ladies and gentlemen. That's what.
Whoa,
414.
Did you not read that correctly?
No, I got. He gave me his. Yeah,
He
gave
gets
me
his ones and twos mixed up. Oh, no,
No,
we
he-
called 424
he's ready for the
earlier, by
banger
the way.
gift.
Just so you know. I don't
The-
know where you were.
He's looking for the minigame anniversary
We're gonna check the-
edition
We're going to check the poo
with
camera.
620
Check the timer,
Nintendo
check the camera.
classics on it.
Are we ready for the big final?
Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before
No,
we start wrapping this bad boy
I
up?
think the cops are on their way.
All right, what else you got? Any other beer?
You got
questions?
anything else?
More drunk stories? I have a million.
Well, we don't do any. We've done a lot of drunk stories.
Yeah,
I'm
for
good
a
on
while
that.
now.
Yeah.
What beer releases do you guys have coming out that
That's a good
you wanna
question.
talk about?
Yeah. So
Drunk stories.
with our anniversary next week, we do the same triple IPA every year. It's called the Trifecta. It is brewed in collaboration with Celestial Beer Works out of Dallas, and
Who's that?
Well,
you
have
probably
three
would
of their
never heard of
taps
them.
on
They're,
there.
they're pretty small.
Oh, he said
yeah.
celestial. Sorry, Sean.
Celestial.
Celestial.
And then Oak Cliff Brewing.
It's sexual.
Sexual. Well, they are that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, triple IPA with Sabro and Citrus coming out next week, and then we're also doing a new rendition of our Zombie Break, which is our Imperial Pina Colada Sour. This one's called Miami Vice. It's like a pina colada mixed with strawberry daiquiri.
And shit.
So it's the first time we've done it, and all the fruit got added today. Not all of it into the tank, actually, as we got to see them adding it slightly, but
Hey, don't say that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It went really well. Everything was perfect.
It smelled great in the brewery, is all I'm
It
saying.
really did.
It smelled really good. But no, this week we released Man of the Match, which is what we drank earlier, and Solid Gold Telephone, which is a oak cream IPA with Vic Secret and Strata hops, 8.3%, and it's drinking awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, we're also releasing the Blackout Brunch and Life that we've been talking about all night. So
Yeah, the ones that y'all done for free.
Right.
Those are being released.
Those free beers.
the freebies.
If you feel like coming
Jingui.
by and paying for one.
Examish.
Are you gonna go ahead and call the big winner?
Yeah. All right. So the
For the
the
big-
last raffle prize that we have for the night is the Turning Point Beer logoed non-Tindont entertainment system with 620 classic games,
It's a $30 value. $30 value.
$40 value,
$500 value.
$500,
$5,000 value.
$10 million value. If you'd like to give us $5,000 right now, you can jump ahead of the line. You win. Don't have to have a ticket, actually.
No, seriously.
I take
What's-
cash,
what's-
card,
Zell.
Venmo, Zelle.
Zelle. I can take whatever. For $5,000, I'll open an account anywhere.
What's this number, Josh?
Are we ready for it?
Started from the
Hit me.
beginning. Started from the begining. Don't just do the last.
Yeah, we want.
Give us some anticipation.
Pure
Yeah, brother.
suspense.
We want suspense.
I don't know how to say.
Just say the numbers.
416.
No.
Not one happy person.
416.
416.
416. Going once.
Hold on.
Redo.
Going twice.
Well, that guy over there announced his number, so you know he's not winning.
I mean, those are facts.
Hard.
Oh, it's the perfect number.
Is it 420?
You gotta ruin it.
Oh, was it really?
Blaze it. It's 420.
She's gone.
The
It was
fuck
them.
outta here.
It was them. Yeah. They left. They
Yeah.
would have won a non-Tindont.
It was the perfect number. Now it's not anymore. So we
Maybe it's
got
469. That'd be cool.
418.
Oh! Hell yeah.
Buy an
Enjoy
older
that.
TV.
That's what. Hey, I was about to do that
You want
too.
a
I was
free
about
computer?
to.
Fucking A, come hang.
Wait, what's your name, brother? Speak right in sensual like.
My name is Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Good
That
name.
was sexy. How's it going? Jesus, did you hear that? My name is Matt.
Velvety voice.
Was that your only question? Was his name? I thought you had more there.
That's it.
Matt, tell us more.
I'm from Austin, Texas.
All right.
Visiting
Hey,
here
town.
tonight. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love IPAs, and I want to know what's y'all's favorite IPA.
Oh,
fucking
Oh.
okay. Wow.
Of
shit.
all time?
Sure, or just right now. What are you drinking?
Calm down. We got a grand.
You're
prize
next.
here.
Settle down.
Easy, killer.
Favorite IPA?
Josh, what's your favorite? You know what? I'll say the one that I've had recently. I had it a couple nights ago at Ron's Court Tavern. It's an oldie but a goodie. But the grapefruit sculpin from
Get the
Ballast
fuck
Point.
outta here.
It's so fucking good, dude. And it still holds up. Yeah, I had that beer 12 years ago, and it was delicious, and it's still.
Shout out to Kings and Convicts.
Oh, wow.
Hey, man. Anybody that can purchase.
Wow.
Anybody that can purchase $1 billion brand for $10 million, good for you, buddy.
Yeah, but they didn't. That was Constellation.
No, Constellation spent $1 billion.
Billion.
They bought
And
it for $10 million. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the billion first.
Yeah,
Yes. Kings and Convicts. I'm talking. That's.
but I'm just talking about like
value.
recent ones that I've had that like, especially being a classic and one that still holds up. Great beer for sure. What about you? What's your?
Hit me with it, brother.
It's probably a pretty common one. My favorite right now is Hopadillo from Carbach.
Okay.
Up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
road, yeah. It's just a
Absolutely.
go-to.
Houston, Texas. Shout out.
Most taps have it, so I'm
Yeah.
there for it.
Hell yeah. Right on, dude. Right on, man. Well, enjoy that. I hope you have a monitor that was built in the 70s because that's the component cables that it takes to run it.
Go to your local pawn shop.
There's always an adapter for it, man. Cheers, brother.
Nice to meet you, Matt. Yeah, thank you very much. Hell yeah. Where did JP go? Did he just go home? Oh, he's sitting on the JP.
He's part of the crowd now.
We're about to close this out. If there are any questions at all, feel free to shout them out. We'll answer them as best we can.
Probably not.
Kristen, do you have any questions?
Oh, she's got all of the questions.
Nigel, you got any questions?
Yeah, come on.
Oh God.
Come on.
Nigel, you want to
That
talk
was a
about
hell of a
cricket?
joke.
Well, you can just yell it out.
Oh.
What do you got? We'll talk about Liverpool, Nigel.
Is it real? Is it real? All right, what you got, brother?
Correct.
What eyebrows? Oh, he does have. They do exist.
Yeah.
I actually am a little bit.
I don't know, man. That's how I wear my hat. I'm comfortable. Like I wanted to sit tight.
I was like, I can't tell his expression.
I don't like this. Like I see people that do this, or people that do this. It's weird, right? Like
I don't see anybody that does that, to be fair.
I wear a hat because it's comforting and it fits. So.
Like he was told a drugstore and I was
I'm always sad about Josh's drug stories.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Awesome. Well, yeah, we're gonna start closing this bad boy out. Shawn, what do you have to promote around here? The one thing we didn't get to talk about is how your store is transitioning right now.
Oh man,
And
appreciate that.
I'd love to talk about why you're doing it, what it's going to look like in the future, and how you think your customers are going to respond to that.
What's the future of craft beer, Shawn? We all want to know.
Oh wow, how about that? Let's talk about the future of craft beer.
We'll all get it too much.
Without talking about the future of craft. Now, so in terms of the store, man, I'm glad you said that, Alex. The store was originally a different thing. It was built for a world that we no longer live in, you know. So we've made those adjustments. We've adapted. I wish I could say overcome, but you know, like we're just like everybody else, man. We're still trying to find our way in a world that's ever changing, in a craft beer world that's ever changing. That being said, we love this format. Like we are absolutely in love with this new footprint. We have a very much expanded seating area. We do have a condensed, contracted retail space, but it very much suits our neighborhood. We are always going to go out and get the goodies, the real hard to find stuff that you're not going to find in other joints. Certainly not one of the big corporate places. I mean, Anchorage Bleed Out, that's a perfect example. We were kind of chatting about that earlier. You know, four cases that came to DFW. We were one of them. And within just a couple short hours, all 12 of those bottles at $70 a pop, they're all gone.
That's testament to what you guys do. You guys bring in rarity. You guys put an emphasis on craft, but not just super local, but everybody, right? All inclusive.
100%. Like I said, quality / fun is at the top of that pyramid about you know what we care about and what we're working for out here. Our cellar is always going to be our cellar. I think it's as unique as they come. I've never seen anything quite like it in multiple states, multiple craft beer joints, whether it be a bottle shop or a growler shop or whatever. I've never seen anybody execute quite what we have over there.
And it's like historic to the building, right? It's unique to you.
Yeah, we didn't build that. That's here. You're to your point. That's history. But you know, we're no longer majority bottle shop. We're a tap room now. You know, we're a craft beer bar, which is not really how it was originally conceptually designed. But I'm not unhappy with what we've morphed into, given the way the post-COVID market has changed. We're happy with what we got, man.
We talk adapting and like
pivoting all the time. We've done it. Turning Point.
Fuck that word.
Yeah, well, but
We hate it too, but
state of the
yeah.
market.
real.
And
Real, baby.
we're not going to get into it right now because we've done it in previous episodes. But state of the market, you have to pivot. If you want to survive, you have to adapt. You have to change and lean into what people are doing. Because at the end of the day, unfortunately, it's not all about what you want to do.
100%.
Sometimes you have to abide by the consumer, which is as you started the way you did, as we started the way we did, we were doing that. Now that's evolving and changing, and that's okay. I think that's all very, very much okay. We never wanted to do any core beers, anything like that, ever put product out in market, things like that. We do that now. It's what we got to do. And if we want to keep being a step above the rest, whatever that means to whoever it is, you have to adapt to those changes. And it's really nice to be at the level and volume of us and of you where you can adapt and can change, where it's not too big to not be able to pivot your business. And man, for me, I was sad to not to not see as big of a retail spot here for sure, because it's always fun to see what's going on in the market on the other side of it. But it's awesome to still see amazing clientele coming in. The spot's still here. It looks amazing. You're doing a killer job. It's what
You just won best craft beer bar, or what was it?
Excuse me, sir.
I'm so sorry.
We are Fort Worth Magazine's two-time best liquor store in Fort Worth. We're
Yeah,
you bitch.
My
good.
apologies for trying to give you credit.
Have
It's my
never ever sold a single ounce of liquor, but we're so fucking good that we've done it twice, son.
You have to edit.
Congratulations. That's no small feat, right? Especially nowadays.
I'm really
a ton
proud
of great
you, man.
options.
Like
I'm making jokes, but
No, there's a lot of great options. It's stiff
Obviously,
competition.
a beer wine shop is under that category head, but it's funny to me that that's the title.
No, we got nominated for Culture Map Tastemaker Awards for Best Brewery in Fort Worth, which
You're at Fort Worth?
No.
we are
Most
not.
controversial
They should
podcast in
have
Bedford.
specifically on the corner of Brown Trail and Bedford Euless
Something that
Road.
we like to go.
Love the accolades.
We're close enough.
Accolades are always nice.
But you've got TVs now. That's a new addition.
That is a new
so
addition.
March Madness coming up. You guys gonna do anything special for that? You guys gonna be open? Because a lot of people like to play hooky for that.
Oh, 100%. Oh, obviously,
You know
games
how
will be
this
on.
works.
There's always the daily features. Unfortunately, what I originally had planned was a Carolina party.
There you go.
Fuck.
Not gonna work.
My boys, Carolina. They're Selection Sunday is not going to be pretty to us. They're gonna send us to college basketball purgatory, and it's not going to be fun. But
That's okay. It's just college.
whatever.
And if you ever feel uncomfortable, Shawn hasn't been drunk since 2003, according to his story. So, 2 decades. You can
There's
come
no
by.
more stories coming.
He's here for
And,
you.
I've got a
He
billion
will help you
stories.
out.
I'm trying to keep them PG because the thought process is one day my kids are going to hear this.
Yeah, please
If they
fucking
can
keep
ever-
it PG,
if
dude.
they
I
can
doubt
ever dig it- yeah, exactly.
This will be strike from the records immediately. Shawn, have you ever had the double down from KFC?
Why are you bringing this up?
The commercial just came on because Shawn's got great, beautiful HD TVs here
I've
at Southside
never had
Cellar.
the double down. Have you had the double down?
I have.
And
I've doubled down.
Can we get a feedback?
I think it's fantastic.
It's great. It's 2 fried chicken breasts with bacon and cheese, dude. Come on.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How
The
you not-
buns
I'm
are
telling you,
chicken
tell-
breasts.
I had it yesterday.
Is this a fucking BLT with 2 chicken breasts as the bread?
Correct.
Essentially, yes.
No, there's no
It's
tomato.
fried chicken.
Yeah, there's no rabbit
no
food,
lettuce,
dude.
There's no healthy bullshit.
Oh no, it's
It's just
cheese, meat,
chicken.
bacon.
It's bacon,
Not sure
cheese,
what else is
and
in
maybe,
the-
maybe a sauce. I don't know if it's the melty stuff is the cheese or a sauce.
I think it's the cheese.
How much does this?
Bye, guys.
delicatessen
Get home
cost?
safe.
It was
$12.
$12 fucking dollars. Too
That's
much.
so worth it.
It was.
So worth it.
Goodbye.
All right.
Good night, guys.
We got anything else to add?
No, I think we're good. Thank you so much for letting us do this.
Support
It wasn't our
Southside
best
Cellar.
showing,
This was Shawn's
but-
idea. If you have a problem with it, go to him.
but we learned a lot. We were able to test equipment, and for the most part, everything worked now. But early on, we were getting that weird kind of buzzing noise. So I don't know. I didn't watch this. I will go back and watch it.
It's not going to happen on the live thing.
But,
It only
yeah.
gets
Oh, so it was just us. So we had to suffer.
The drunk stories were past the what's the
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, past
I think we're
statute of
good.
limitations, so like don't even look it up or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Don't worry
No
about
need
it.
to check the dates on that or
It's
anything.
always good
It's all
going
good.
down memory lane on that.
But yeah, so if anybody's interested, if you're listening or watching this on YouTube, please come support Shawn.
Shout out to those people.
Yeah.
Oh, Noe says it's me.
Oh fuck.
Hey, Noe, we love you,
It's
buddy.
gonna be me.
No way, we love you.
It's gonna be
But yeah, come out to our anniversary party on March 18th. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's open to the public. We're gonna have 44 taps going, 24 of which are not our beers, some of our best friends'
Pine
beers.
House
a lot of
Pizza.
really,
We're talking Jester. I mean, throw the banger names out.
yeah,
right?
Pine House, Jester King, Stone Cloud, Prairie, bunch of other ones.
Rhubarb Brewing.
What?
I made that up.
Okay, I was like, that
You're
sounds
welcome.
exotic.
But someone got excited. So they're like, they're gonna have rhubarb. That's exactly.
There
what I
was somebody in
talking
that bathroom, wasn't there? I saw that shit.
You just witnessed
Just got a lot closer.
His boss on the toilet.
No, welcome to live podcasting. But no, thank you everybody for watching. Shawn, thank you so much for having
Dude,
us,
thanks
man.
for
We
coming
love
out,
you,
guys.
brother.
It's always fun, man.
And we'll be doing this next weekend too.
That's true. At the anniversary party,
Oh my
If you
goodness.
didn't like this,
you're gonna hate
You're
that
gonna
one.
hate that one.
Get drunk now and forget all about it.
Good night, Fort Worth.
Maybe Daddy will see you there.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
See ya.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.
Every morning there's a halo. Josh, you didn't play Sugar Ray?
Oh, Sugar Ray, dude. Sugar Ray,
You didn't play
asshole.
Sugar Ray? What? Lead me out with
You
the
didn't
song.
lead us out with anything.
just started. It was like I didn't have time to pick up a song.
I'm still recording.
Hey, so do y'all quit?